Top of the top. We up, y'all. What's up? That's right. I don't know where these days going at. I don't know how this time is flying, but it's Thursday already. I feel like I'm tripping. Is it Thursday? We back again, y'all. What's up? So back into this saga, y'all. Back into the saga. Like I said, it's a saga. It's getting, oh man, I'm loving it. But it's all reason why I'm saying a lot of this stuff, because I cannot believe how real stuff is right now. Yeah. Stuff is very real. Yeah, y'all, we up. What's up, everybody? Shout out to everybody that's up. All right. Look. My daughter is not on the run. See what I'm saying? This is funny. What's up, Mr. Nose? Yeah, man. I told you people just don't want to accept it, man. I know that's a troll, but what's up, troll? What's up to all the trolls, man? Hopefully y'all life going good. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, trolls. This ain't no trolling shit. If you believe Beyonce straight, you getting trolled. Yeah, we in a time now where the trolls getting trolled. That's what happens. Yeah, straight up. So I've been told people I don't see it's like this. See, you see, it's a real troll. See, people that troll, I don't care about no troll. Like I said, when you got people that just say dumb shit just to say dumb shit and they think they smart, them the people. Nah, see, this is a funny troll. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what trolling is, y'all. All right, so I had to break that down because MF was ruined trolling. They made that something else. They made trolling, like they made people on the troll no more depressing. No, man. So let's go. We up. That's right, D-Hog. Today, oh yeah, today gonna be a good one. Guarantee you that. So once again, I need people that don't believe because it makes it fun for me. But now, two things yesterday I said. I don't like talking about jayz and Beyonce. Meaning, if they didn't come up in the news, I would not be talking about them. Meaning, if they didn't have shit really going on for real, I would not be talking about them. But I'm telling you what's been going on. So this is the fun shit I'm looking at. Now, y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all again. What was on y'all timeline yesterday? Because everybody else around the world put it like this. The whole situation with them moving to the UK, just know the UK is on top of it. The UK is covering the whole thing. That's where this news coming from, y'all. So, who been in fantasy land yesterday? Meaning, who was online all day and didn't see nothing about this Jay-Z, Beyonce, London stuff, UK, whatever. Now, we're going to get into it today. Why? All right, this is two things. I just was talking about them yesterday, meaning I'm not trying to talk about them. I was talking about that. Like, look, people think I be just trying to talk about, get off the live yesterday. Here go the news on them. I was just talking about Tyler Perry yesterday. Here go the news on him yesterday. Yo, y'all, I don't make this shit up. I don't sit back and say, yo, what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Jay-Z on tomorrow. Hell no. But when I do my homework and there's something coming out on them that's with the agenda, bingo. When I say the real news, meaning the real news is, y'all, what's really going on. North, east, west, south. Other stuff is just, that's why I say other stuff is just, see, news is not just where you get it from or who told you. News is news. If somebody, your next door neighbor tell you some shit, that's fucking news. So you got real news, you got fake news. What's on fake news? Today, today at work, I had a good day. Tell me what happened. Well, I was at work today. That's some news, but that ain't about shit. But if you told me my job is hiring, if you go there tomorrow, you straight. That's good news. That's real news. People forgot what news was. So the real news on them is they're not good no more. So I'm just updating for the new people. Shout out to y'all. Boom. So yesterday I was talking about Tyler Perry, and I just happened to talk about the couple. Just so happened, back to the saga. So like I said, it's now over till it's all over. All right, so I started early today because we're going to start early today because we up like that. That's right, top of the top. Everything unpredictable, organic. Life after Diddy, Jay and Bay on the run. This is really part 13. But it's really a 9/11 special. That's what it is. Twin Towers right there, collapsed. Mark your calendar. Once again, anybody that believed in them, if you got their behavior, if you still think everything you were taught and told was the truth, or you think you're going to get somewhere in life off of it, keep sticking to your script. I had to say no hate. But I'm going to have me some laughs today because me and my people know what's up. Now, I'm going to say it again. Man, oh man, let's go, y'all. Let's just go. I'm not saying nothing. Come on, let's just go. Beyonce and Jay-Z are reportedly having a mansion built in the UK. Family, I'm just going to tell you, man, out of 100%, a percentage of this is also because they know they screwed the community over. They cannot sleep at night for many reasons. No more protection in this country. On top of that, they don't know if the dealer coming home. So I said, I think they're running because it's a lot of reasons. It's a lot of things. They don't have no more power, no more protection. They are not the favorite in talent. You know, they're not the top, you know, boom, boom, boom. Okay. They don't know what's going to happen to Diddy, whether he's coming home or not. And Jay-Z don't know if he the next to get arrested. So I'm not stupid. I'm going to say a lot. I'm going to say at least 50% of this is Jay-Z understand that he might be next. It's not hard to figure out. So on that end, I don't knock him. Meaning I know, meaning if he understands what's going on, he know it's smart to just go. Come on, y'all. We know what's up. But these are the things we've been talking about when I said they going to live overseas and visit America. But I said that last year. I said, yo, I think they already all been going to see Russell, Joe Biden, all of them. All of them, man, they all together, man. They're a family, guys. So we also going to talk about who works for them on the front line, which I already know this. Cameron on the front line working, y'all. Cameron on Revolt. So you know I've been joking on Cameron in a whole show he got called Come and Talk to Flea. I'm not paying attention. I don't watch them, I told you. I didn't know the whole time Cameron was on Revolt. But y'all not getting it. Cameron is getting a check from Revolt. Come and Talk to Flea. They're using Biggie for topics. Cameron is a certified podcaster now. They talking about Biggie death and all this and that playing around when they should already know what's up. If y'all ain't give Biggie no tribute all these years, y'all should not be talking about Biggie Smalls because y'all exposed. Then again, what about that Revolt stuff? Do we have any proof that Diddy is not on Revolt? Do we have any proof? So I don't care. I'm just letting people know what I said already. When I told you who Cameron worked for, okay then. The Diddler and Mr. Hoover. Bingo. Cam is a punk. He didn't want to be super broke. But you're going to see, not only is he a permanent podcaster, and that fool took a check from Revolt, which means his ass would have been broke. Told you, a lot of these people are podcasters, but they're in contracts. They're not organic, y'all. They came to the podcast game just like the rap game. Who that? Get the Kid, all of them. Rappers are trained to be rappers. So they not, none of these platforms are there. I told you that with Shannonsharpe. A lot of these platforms are not theirs. Because I know with Shannonsharpe, when he got fired from Fox, he got into a deal with Colin Cowherd. See, I know they whole script. See, a lot of their contracts, they go through iHeartRadio, shit like that, and they give us the content. They release content on different platforms. See, they might have a contract with iHeart. The podcast is dropped on all podcast platforms. But that's for other audiences. The truth is, mostly working crowds and people on the move listen to podcasts. They know the people that be in the house, people that don't really do too much, got time to watch shit, they get them the video. So they drop the podcast and give you the video, which means they make money of the same content. But most of them are all in contracts. So even though I joke on Shannon and them being podcasts, I know the truth. They be getting money up front to do the shit. Get it? I know what's up. So that's why I say I laugh and joke, but I know the truth. They all in contracts. So my point is, a lot of them are so stupid. They just still didn't even naturally, organically build their platforms. Because it just hit me when I saw Cameron on, I see Revolt. Like I said, this shit is on my timeline. So I see Cameron on Revolt, I get it now. Meaning I already get the whole play. When I already said that, you're going to see Soon as all this Diddy shit, Jay-Z heated up, out of nowhere, Cameron Mace start going. I said, yo, I think with Cameron and Mace, I said, I think Diddy part behind that shit. So we're going to leave it all alone. We're going to get into it, but Cameron is not that important. But do we have any proof Diddy don't own Revolt? Okay, holler at me later. All right, let's go. No, it's for real. Why is it funny? Because me and my people know the truth. They could have went anywhere down south and found this. So if you still don't get out the country, ain't somebody from Houston? Don't Texas got some of the best land of all time? Are you playing with me? Say it to my face so I can slap fire out your face. This is what I mean. You going to tell me there's nowhere in Texas, Louisiana? Nowhere, what? There's no tax-free states, New Mexico, somewhere. No, y'all, don't play with me. Them people that not leave the UK go through all that slavery shit to move back to England. No, when they set up posts in America, before they even decided the slave trade, they agreed that America was the best land and the most fertile soil. They understood that. What the hell you think Jamestown was about, idiot? Just called backwards Jamestown. Do you think they started the colony of Jamestown to go back to England, dummy? That's what you think, right? No, this called get your ass out of here. All right? It's called trading places. We was in the UK, but this shit called slavery happened. But now you back in the UK. Matter of fact, all y'all might end up back there. Who knows? All I'm telling you is this. The people from the South, this is the truth. I'm always going to keep it real. Now, the people from the South, y'all always joked on about being slow. Up north, hey, man, we used to think y'all was country. We used to think it wasn't nothing going on out there. But it ain't about that. Do you now see how Jay-Z lived in worse than the country? He lived in the real country. Meaning, did you ever think your down south city would be a city now? Meaning, y'all were from the country being joked on, but now your city's advanced down south. But now people like Jay-Z got to live in the country for real. People down south, check it out. A young man from Brooklyn, New York, Marcy Projects, he now lives more country than you ever lived. Yeah, they living in the country for real, out the country. That's a country. All right, get it? So everybody from the South, you can be proud. See, you ain't got to try to be like Yankees. Your whole life, y'all was worried about New York. But now people from New York can't even live in New York. Did you know that? There was a reason why everybody from New York started going down south. Yeah. But see, y'all were always taught to be ashamed of the country. But the truth of the country is that's where the peace is at. The country is where you raise families at. So my point is, you're going to tell me it was another country in America, down south, Midwest, they could have raised their family at? They had to go all the way to the United Kingdoms? No. And on top of that, look, you're looking at the land. They saying that water is dirty. Man, they brought some bullshit. Man, they try to buy some low-level land so they can build it up. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I also think they about to start a cult with all the blacks in America that believe in Jay-Z and Beyonce. I think they're trying to figure out a way to get y'all to come work on that field. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I think they know a lot of blacks in America are going to be broke. The ones that look up the rap and the beehive, I think they've set it up where they're going to have a plantation. Yeah, it's going to be reversed. Y'all can go to the UK and work for them. I think that's what they're plotting on, y'all. I think he's going to build his own nation out there. I think so. I think there's also a trick to get y'all out the country, y'all. All right? So anybody want to go with Jay-Z and Beyonce, I think they setting up some shit where y'all can go. Right? They might have weeks, 24-hour cruises going back to England. Yeah, y'all can work on the plantation. Now, this is how funny this shit is, right? How much I want to bet? If Jay-Z and them had some shit, you come work on their land. You don't think people will sign up for that shit? I'm going to show you the real world where we at now. If they said right now they're giving out money to come work on that land, I bet you see motherfuckers on that land with Crocs and motherfucking bonnets. Yeah, and jogging pants. That's right. We up, y'all. What's up, Lorraine? What's up, Lorraine? What's up, Joe? Salute to everybody that's up, man. Is it 7 o'clock yet? I don't even know. I don't think so. Anyway, man, we start early. What's up, Latasha Jordan, man? Latasha Jordan, man, forgive me, man, but hey, it ain't my fault, LJ. It ain't my fault, man. I kept trying to tell you, LJ, man. You know what's up. All right, so 50 been trying to tell y'all. Everybody been trying to tell y'all. That man Jay-Z even incognito, but this is not the point. Let's get into it, y'all. I was just dragging so people can catch up. Now, like I said, this the land they bought. This no joke. The people from the country saying that's basically swamp right there. They, as you see, y'all, they brought some old decrepit stuff, and the plan is to rebuild it. You also see they're trying to be cheap, but it's not just that. In America, they scared, y'all, for many reasons. They're banned. As celebrities, y'all, do y'all forget? Okay, let's look at the celebrity world. Let's look at the reality of being a celebrity. Because remember this, y'all, nobody's going to escape Diddy, for one. Nobody will escape the diddler, y'all. Nobody. So let's look at entertainment. Let's look at this shit. When you're an entertainer, let's say James Brown, right? Y'all know James Brown went to the White House, all of that. James Brown, all of them are in the same shit. Now, when James Brown, when he fell off or he got to the end of his career, James Brown, do you think the White House still provided James Brown with the same type of security they did? Like when he had to go to Harlem and perform for them, and when James Brown was the star in this country. See, Jay-Z did have security like Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift and them. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. They don't got that security no more, y'all. They got to pay for their own security, meaning before, if you would have put a finger on them, you would have got in trouble with the gov. They're not on that level no more. So I was trying to tell y'all. They are no different from a big celebrity that was on top and then fell off, and now he has no more clout from the country. He's a regular civilian now. It's like that. He's a regular civilian. So being that they're regular civilians, y'all, they know they can't live in this country in peace. They can't go nowhere. They can't even. I already spoke about a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, you see that? You're not gonna trick me. That's their UK land, y'all. So you're gonna tell me they couldn't get that in America? Stop playing with me. They bought an old plantation in the UK. I think they're planning on getting blacks from the ghetto and putting their ass in slavery in the UK. Yeah, I think they're gonna be promising record deals, all type of shit, get y'all over there, and y'all gonna be trapped. Then it's what happened. I think all those movies we saw, I think that's gonna be some of y'all. All right, so look. This is the thing right here. Do you see this? So people already know upstate New York, anywhere, they could have got this same thing or even better. So which one is it? I want people, I already know what's up. I want people to ask themselves, is this because it's cheaper than America? Can't say that because they're billionaires, right? So what's so special about this that's not in America, y'all? When I know for a fact it's way more beautiful shit than this. People like Warren Buffett live in Nebraska. Shit like that. Y'all see what Kanye did with Wyoming? There's many beautiful places of America, y'all. That's some of the things we talk about on Secrets of America. It's many beautiful parts of this country, y'all. So I know what's up. When you from the hood or you from a certain thinking, you don't get it. Family, I will show you every state got somewhere beautiful more than this. Every state. Pick one. I swear I'll show you. So I know what's up. And on top of that, that's not even top-notch UK land. Because the neighbors and the people saying, we don't understand why they bought that. They be like, but the people in UK, you know what they said? We happy in our neighborhood. It's going to make our property go up. Bingo, bingo, bingo. What's that? Man, they'd rather move to the UK. They ain't moving to no black neighborhood. Even by them moving to the UK, the people said they're going to boost the whole neighborhood up, meaning everybody going to benefit off them. That's how this shit work. Remember when I said it don't matter how much money they got. When you black, you ain't got nowhere to go. Now, what I'm also saying is, even if they are on the run, they still worth a bag, meaning they building up the UK economy. So what that mean? UK going to pimp their ass. So that's like this. It's like your house is $250,000. Soon as Jay-Z and Beyonce move in your perimeter, your house go up to $450,000 just because they moved in your shit. The revenue went up. Jay-Z and Beyonce neighborhood, you know they out there, right? The neighborhood. All the realtors gonna sell it. That's how it works. So what else you seeing? You're seeing by them going over there, they boosting the UK economy, and they didn't boost no economy here in Texas or New York. So you're going to keep getting your facts and proof. What else you getting your facts and proof? All the money they took from them black people, they're going to take all that shit to the United Kingdoms. That's what it all means. It's called life after taking the bag. What's up, QBD? Like I said, this ain't personal. This is real news. This is going on around the world. Everybody knows. All right? Told you that other shit played out, y'all. Sorry to tell you that, man. The only reason why I be so pissed, y'all, my main reason of being so pissed, it be all this trash on my timeline. It's like I'm being invaded by content that I don't want to see. Is that happening to y'all too? That's why I keep asking these questions. Now, before I spoke about the AI takeover, I'm watching it. I'm being attacked by AI. If I go online, if I go on YouTube, I'm not going to see nothing I'm subscribed to. Nothing. Put it like this. See, I even watch Pat McAfee sometimes. His shit don't even pop up on my timeline at all. At all. Whenever I watch Pat McAfee, I got to click on his shit. Same way I know a lot of y'all click on my shit. Because that's how it is. The human traffic will always click on. See, that's how it is. If I get on YouTube and I don't already know who I want to watch, I'm not going to see nobody. But I'm going to see all this shit I don't want to see. That's why I be pissed off. And it's made like that on purpose. So after a while, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to scroll, and I'm done. That's why I say that's how I do it. When I scroll, only big YouTuber I might see is all the dialogue on my timeline. Get it? So other than that, it's a bunch of trash, AI video shit I don't want to see. So I'm like, damn, I already see what they doing. They overriding, taking over YouTube. They destroying that shit with just flooding that shit. Look at it like you selling this one particular hat, and then a store across the street starts selling that same hat, but it's a knockoff. And they just flooding every store starts selling that same hat you created. That's what's happening, y'all. So that's why I be tight. Because when I spoke about this thing dying, it's dying in many ways. Yeah, so I also know it's a lot of games being played. So as you see, y'all, they on the run. Let's get to it. Let's get to the facts of the matter. All right, let's go. Another local who moved to the area 12 years ago also informed the news site, I couldn't believe they brought it is a shack. It is such a lovely, quiet village. You don't want to have a lot of black limousines going up and down the road because they are going to have a lot of police escorts. My grandson will think this is wonderful that they are coming here. The houses will go up in price hugely. And it is already a very expensive area to live because of where it is in Cotswolds. So as you see, bingo, sounding to me like somebody's on the run. I also hear the subliminal messages. They also know they're going to bring their energy. See that? They know wherever these people go, they're going to bring their energy. These are slick bars. Look, check it out. It is such a lovely, quiet village. You don't want to have a lot of black limousines. A lot of black limousines going up and down the road. The same way they feel about you in certain neighborhoods, you're going to bring that shit with you. There you go. But on top of that, they rubbing their hands like Birdman in UK right now, y'all, because they know any home invest in that area, boy, if they come up. Y'all. That's why it's so important to be a homeowner. It's very important. So you remember that TV show Flip This House? Everybody in that area house about to flip because of Jay-Z and Beyonce moving there. Ask that about your community. Is it going to flip? A lot of y'all got houses, mortgages. Is your property going to flip? Tell you, man, it's one people, it's their job to keep economies going, no matter where they at. That's their job, right? That's what they're used for. Meanwhile, nobody will escape the diddler. That's the word of the day. Nobody shall escape the diddler. So it looked to me like they're trying to get away from the diddler too, y'all. Because guess what? Jay-Z ain't no fool. He's not going to stick around till this case over with. He ain't a dummy. Jay-Z had a time ticker. He thought Diddy would be finished by now. But ever since Diddy ain't get charged with that Rico, Jay-Z been panicking. I think Jay-Z was banking on that man getting that Rico. What y'all think? That's what I think. I think he was banking on him getting a Rico. And I've been seeing, ever since Diddy ain't get hit with that RICO, I've been seeing Jay-Z squirming. I think Diddy not getting the RICO was the monkey wrench in the whole shit. As far as looking at it a year later, looking at it time later, as time went on, how it all panned out, yes, I'm seeing people working. So that whole shit with Cameron, Lance, all this stuff, Dame, all of that is still to take it off of Jay-Z. And I'm not playing with you. Yeah. This ain't about Diddy no more. It's about Jay-Z, man. Told you who's going to be the last man. It's not about Diddy. Nothing is about Diddy no more. Look, it's this simple, man. Diddy already came out, right? He did this fake apology. He got dragged and embarrassed on every level, every detail. We know 1,000% what he's about. It already speaks that he's going into rehab, anger management treatment. He's already on his road to being cleaned up. It's not about him no more. It's all we looking at is this fool going to get probation, ankle monitor. He's going to have a year served. When he go to court, it's going to be 2 weeks from now. It'll be a year served. So he might get a year served, 5-year probation, being mad programs, he home in the ankle monitor. We don't know. But he's not getting fried, y'all. And he already did a year. Meaning, he by the time he go to court, it'll be over a year. About a year in a couple of weeks. So you see why Jay-Z and them going ahead of time? Makes sense, don't it? Yeah, but everything you seeing is because of Jay-Z. Meaning, Diddy not doing no damage control. He don't need to. He don't need to play games with no shit online. He's already exposed. What's happening online is they didn't want y'all to know. All of the baby all participants and dildo members, they are the ones playing games. They are the ones didn't want y'all to know what's up. And they the ones scared Diddy gonna come home. Especially if I found out Diddy actually did sell Revolt and Cameron got a job at Revolt. Uh-oh. What if it was a plot? Everybody was against Diddy. Everybody. Nori, everybody was already plotting against Diddy to go down. Meaning they all thought he was going to fall. Meanwhile, it didn't go down like that. No, y'all, I'm telling you, man. I know when I say New York rappers, what I be trying to tell y'all, right? I be talking about all the New York rappers under Jay-Z's influence. They're all the ones that's messed up. Because like I said, they don't got nowhere to go at. And they all going to go broke. That's why anybody affiliated with them, you're going to see they taking low-level jobs. They're permanent podcasters. They're Ray J on Twitch. Yes, they on every goddamn platform that was monetized. That's they dollar. They doing bad, y'all. But remember, they all was Hollywood. I never saw Hollywood. They did. I was straight with YouTube and underground. What about y'all? Somehow they was right there, y'all. I never saw that side of my eyes. I never walked on the red carpet, but they did. Mean to tell me they still in deals, scrambling, struggling? Damn. All right, y'all. So let's talk about it again. We're going to slow it up. Somebody had a $200 million house. Now they live in United Kingdoms. What's going on, y'all? Please, somebody talk to me, man. So let's check it out. Out of all the states, that's where they moved to. Now, everybody that's it too, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm just talking about in general. Because people didn't want to believe, but they're going to keep getting this ass whipping. Now, I told y'all all of the blacks got kicked out of Hollywood. Many ways. The number one way they all are kicked out is financially. If they cannot afford those bills, they're not going to make it. But how the hell are they going to afford their bills when they're not getting no new jobs? Even if they got money, it's not smart to stay somewhere where the rent is super, super high. That's why a lot of them went to Atlanta, Las Vegas, stuff like that. Hawaii, yeah. And all over. So this is my whole point. Boom. Nobody in America, especially of a certain color, wakes up and say, one day, you know, I want to move to UK. I want to move to United Kingdoms, you know? Stop it. But when shit happens, because, you know, in America, one thing about this country, stuff just happens, man. And I'm talking about weird stuff 24/7. When I say I noticed this pattern, I'm noticing this thing where, like, people car alarms go off for no reason. Nobody touching the car. Other day, I seen all these birds coming out of nowhere, all these black birds. I'm like, uh-oh. What's up, Passion Peach? But that's America, y'all. Anything can happen here anytime. You never know. Thank you very much. Make sure you check out them videos, over 200. That's right. I want everybody to catch up. Because look, the only way you're going to know it, the story of 2030 would not be told. That's all I'm going to say. So, hold up. Diddy ain't on drugs no more. He clean. Exactly. That's my point. He clean. He clean all around the board. So, he's straight. Meaning he's not dirty like everybody else. Everybody else is dirty now. Super dirty. Super dirty. Because I also know I know everybody got a little bit of, because I look at Jay-Z and Beyonce like Diddy and Cassie. Period. Also, I meant to tell you, like, look, the whole thing with the baby oil too, y'all. That whole baby oil revelation is not just about, the baby oil is about everybody that sells sex. Think every time you see a chick shit, just think about any time you see them a person selling sex, meaning, okay, if they working out, they always gonna make sure they put some shiny shit on, right? A woman before she twerk, sex videos. You just think about all of them that use baby oil. Baby oil also mean selling sex. So if I say the baby oil is a code for a lot. When they understood everybody is on that Diddy and Cassie shit, what it really means is a lot of couples in the streets, the man and the woman, they were working sex games. The man sells drugs, the woman sells the pussy. They get hotel rooms, he's going to trap, she's going to trap. That's the formula of the shit. Why am I saying that? Because these are the things that have been happening for a minute. Like I said, that shit old, but people still doing it. And that's what this was about. The exposure of sex selling, drug selling, how it goes hand to hand, and how they also take the show on the road and trap from state to state. It's called pimping and prostitution and drug dealing. The new law code, which was recently passed, of 20 years to life, is now called sex trafficking. When you have people selling sex, plus they're on drugs, is drugs involved, and big amounts of money is being made, and you go from state to state. Everything in the Diddy trial is what's happening in real life. Or damn near everybody in the industry that roll like him was doing the same thing. When you think of Cameron and Juju, when you think of Joe Budden to him, you got to think of all these couples that was together. You know about Stevie J and E. It's just that everybody wanted him to be the scapegoat. Meanwhile, you might be looking at a lot of rappers that did way worse to females than Diddy did. That's what I keep telling y'all with this picking shit. All right? Because there's many layers. When I say he was the face of everything bad, he had to take the blame for everything everybody was also doing just like him. Everything. Everybody do drugs just like him. Everybody beat on a woman like him. Everybody into fruity acts like him. See that? Everything he did, everybody else did the same shit. That's why I say they wanted him to be the blame. If we put Diddy next to R. Kelly, what's the difference? It ain't no difference. It's just one going to be more abusive than the other in different avenues. All right? R. Kelly might be the one to say, you ain't going nowhere. How are clothes? Everybody got their own way. But nobody's better than the other one. That's what y'all kept forgetting. So, it's just like real life. Remember, some people are only sorry because they got caught. But what you're not getting, some people didn't get caught yet. So they're not going to say sorry. But they showing me they sorry with their sorry ass by the way they running. Get it? It's very simple. All right? They showing me they sorry with their sorry ass because they running. When they wanted me to know everything else, when they wanted me to know this, that, and the third, they wanted me to know they bought their $200 million mansion. They didn't want me to know about this swamp land they bought. They didn't want me to know that. Everything I've been talking about this shit come from United Kingdom. The place where they moving, the people have been telling me, and I've been telling y'all. This ain't nothing special. I'm just gonna keep showing you how certain communities, they whole shit is controlled. Huh? Because they come from the same place. It's called fantasy land. No, it's called Negro land. This the new Negro land. You want to move? You want to go? Hey, man, Jay-Z and Beyonce paying $25,000 a year salaries to come work the land. You want to go? Some of y'all went to Georgia. Y'all was on Dr. York land. I think I'm going to release the videos, the result of following cults. Yeah, I think I'm going to release them, y'all, part 1 and 2. So, I think they're going to be paying $25,000 a year to go work the land. How many of y'all want to go? All right, full benefits, somewhere to stay, everything. How many of y'all want to go on some real shit? I actually want to see how many people will sign up for this shit. Because you know that'll happen, right? All right, then. They might start telling Negroes, this might be the new prison program. Niggas get locked up, they start telling them what you want to do. You want to go to jail or you want to go to UK? Hey, you know you can work with Jay-Z, right? Whole time, Negroes be right there. We talking about alligator Alcatraz. Family, if I ever see a picture of Negroes on plantations and modern day slavery, I'm going to laugh my ass off. I swear to God, because I'm starting to see this where this shit going at. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Puncher? What's up, bro? Check it out. So look, another local who moved to the area 12 years ago also informed the news. I couldn't believe they brought what it is. It is a shack. It is such a lovely, quiet village. Before they came, you don't want to have a lot of black limousines with black people in it going up and down the road, because they are going to have a lot of police escorts. I threw the extra sauce on it. I decoded it for you. She said, you don't want to have a lot of black limousines. Lady, nobody drives black limousines. You talking about black people. I know what the fuck y'all saying. It's a quiet neighborhood, but that hip-hop crowd is going to bring some whole other shit around here. All right, so let's go. Now, it's a lot of reasons why they move. 1, 2. Let's check this out. Now, this the stuff I laugh at. What's up, Jessica? What's up, Gemini? What's up, Tiger? Hold up. I'll read the comment. And on top of that, they don't respect the culture over there. That's right, just running. Exactly, man. Exactly. What's up, Callie? What's up, y'all? What's up, Danny girl? Fatima, Angela, what's up? So look, right. Let's go, y'all. There's a lot of reasons why. 1, 2. Now, this is what I be laughing at. Shout out to MTO News. But look, I'm going to keep showing y'all, man. The shit make me laugh. Here goes some news on Jay-Z. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. Now, I saw this before I saw the other news. Jay-Z helps Kelly Rowland reunite with her father. And it's not Matthew Knowles. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Do y'all see this? Do you see this? What is that? I put Jay-Z in the engine. I did not see that. Jay-Z helps Kelly Rowland reunite with her father. Do you finally get what I told you about fake news? Fool, you being accused of not dealing with your own son, allegedly. Allegedly, you had an alleged son, but I'm starting to think that was bogus too. Because allegedly, you got a son and you helping Kelly Rowland. All right, man. Do you see how Jay-Z create good news for herself? Family. The biggest news on Jay-Z yesterday is what I'm talking y'all about. But when I saw this shit, it was already funny because I'm trained with this shit. I saw this thing yesterday, but I already know there ain't no fucking news. So I'm showing you, I didn't even click on this shit. I just said, let me just screenshot this real quick for them. It's nothing to read. So after this is how I know how they work too. I'm telling you, I know the algorithm. I know how the fuck they work, man. Let me show you something. So when I read this, Jay-Z helped Kelly Rowland reunite with her father. I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. I said, let me find out what's really going on. Because whenever they put out some news, it's to deflect from the real news. So what I do, let me see what's really going on. I hit the real search engine. What I see, to make it very clear for y'all. Bingo. 99 Problems. Beyonce and Jay-Z's new UK home has an algae-filled lake and shabby shack nestled in countryside. So not only did the billionaires go to the United Kingdom, they bought a shabby shack for the low discounts. The same thing, family, you get joked on for. If you go to the thrift store, if you get a used car and people say your shit ain't good enough, or they look down on you because you got a used car. When I said we have no proof they're billionaires, far as I know, their assets could be frozen like Wendy Williams. I don't think we'll ever find that out. I don't know what's going on. Far as I know, they could have took a chunk out of Jay-Z. I don't know, because I never saw the billion in the first place. If I had to prove to you how he made those billions, I couldn't do it. No, y'all. Maybe we just idiots and believed everything we was told. Because, y'all, if Jay-Z and them moving to UK, if we know for a fact they been looking at cribs, land, how the hell do you have time to help Kelly Rowland find a real dad? Nigga, are you Maury? Are you Maury now, Jay? That's what you telling us? Jay-Z helps Kelly Rowland. He look, come on, let's stop this shit. He helped a grown-ass woman find her father. No, it's called fake news. This how low Jay-Z is trying to make himself look like a fucking hero. Then under that, Stefon Diggs had side baby on Cardi B. I'm laughing at this too. Look, I told you Cardi B got whack ass coochie, man. Look, Offset kept cheating on her, right? Allegedly, she get with Stefon Diggs. He had a baby on her. Come on, bro. I don't gotta be. Nobody gotta tell me what's up. Something wrong with Cardi, man. Stefon Diggs had side. Because if I'm not stupid, if a woman cannot coochie whip a man, that means something going on. If the man cheating on you, that's one thing. Man having kid, all this shit. No, Cardi. No, I know what's up. I know what's up. Somebody been lying about that wet stuff. You're not playing. I'm not playing with y'all. All right. Men do not leave nothing that is wet and tight. They're not leaving. I don't care what you say. They're not leaving. Some of y'all know this. These are the facts. Wet and tight, men are not leaving. Why is all these men keep leaving her cheating? What the hell is going on? That's Cardi B, right? Something is not right, y'all. So I don't gotta believe that Tasha K shit. I don't care about none of that. If she was left Offset to be with Stefon Diggs, and allegedly he had a side baby on Cardi on top of that. Come on, bro. Stop it. No, stop it. Stop it. I feel bad for her now, man. I do. I feel bad. I feel bad, y'all. Damn. Anyway, man. Hopefully this shit is just media hype. Come on, man. You mean to tell me your so-called main man was cheating on you for decades? Then you stun on how you leaving him. You get your new man. He do the same thing in less than a year and get somebody pregnant on the side. All right, man. We're going to leave this shit alone. We're just going to leave it alone, y'all. Back to this. I'm just showing you, right? Both levels. Both levels. Jay-Z, Cardi B. Just so happened, Cardi B did whose song over? Jay-Z, Imaginary Players. But if he don't got that billion, maybe he's an imaginary player. So you only get clout for being a billionaire when you help other people become 100 millionaires and millionaires. When I be telling these people these things, man, we had to go back into it. See, it's one thing when we talking about people and their riches. When we talk about all the rich men of America, stuff like that, and around the world, the reason why they get praise and clout for being rich men, because they make others rich. See, like, you know how we can drag Elon all day, you can drag whoever, Bill Gates and them, but they got companies that make money 24/7 and give jobs out, and people get rich off their, investments and stocks. So it's one thing when you keep talking about billionaire, but this is why I talk about growing up. He didn't make nobody else millionaires, y'all. And like I say, he don't get credit for Rihanna or Kanye, because they made the success happen after they left him. I mark him, Kanye, and Rihanna. I mark their time to when they made that song, "We Gonna Run This Town Tonight," right? Yeah, I remember they made that dark video. But after that, they went their separate ways. You'll see that. And when they went their separate ways, Kanye did what he did. Rihanna did what she did. But the two things y'all keep forgetting. When Kanye started them damn Yeezys, y'all, that was it. It was the damn Yeezys, man. When she started that Fenty, that was it. That's what made them take off. They went to a whole nother level. They left their ass in the dust. Family, when the Yeezy frenzy was going on, I wasn't no Yeezy head. But I saw the power of them damn Yeezys. So I tell you, I respect what I know. When I saw them people with them Yeezys on, I know how much he was getting paid for them shits, and I saw how Kanye was able to make everybody buy Adidas. Nah, y'all. I had to respect that man hustle. But that was the branch off. It was a competition. Let's bring it back. Rihanna had the Fenty. Kanye had the Yeezy. They had Ivy Park. Can you get it now? Two are left standing. No. Put it like this. Two are left standing. One is gone. Ivy Park is gone. The reason why I say that about Yeezy, because Yeezy's still being sold. Yes, they are. I think Kanye's still slick getting cut off that too. Yeah, that's why I say I don't believe nothing they say immediately, guys. I'm sorry, I don't. Know why? It's common sense. If I helped you make this sneaker, and this sneaker is my design, I'm gonna always have to get paid off the shit I created. Like I say, just because I know about he might have lost a deal, or that could be future revenue, but that got nothing to do with my royalties and residuals. Because that's I created that Yeezy. So he always gonna get paid off that shit. Like I said, two are still standing. One brand didn't make it. I've never saw nobody with a pair of Ivy Park clothing like I saw the Yeezys. I saw Yeezys, whether you had to respect it or not. I've seen everybody with them. God damn it, black, white, grown, young, kids, older woman, everybody. Rich people, poor. I see everybody with Yeezys on, all colors, because that's how I know he made his billions. We know Rihanna made her billions off her Fenty. Why? She got clothes. She got stores now. Where's the proof on where they made their billions at? When you say you got billions, y'all, you got to prove that shit. So if they have all those billions, I dragged it all out to say, why the hell is it being said they bought a shabby area in the UK? Meaning they did not buy no top-notch land that they were supposed to have bought. Unless, I don't know, man. I'm not even going to try to figure it out because I know for a fact Texas has beautiful land. Y'all know that. Beautiful farms. Y'all know this already. America has the most beautifulest ranches, farmland. What you think Nebraska and all that's about? Iowa. It's many places they could have went. No. Y'all getting it clear. You see that damn shack? No, man. I think they're going to turn that shit into a plantation. Yeah. I think they're going to have people working for them and they're going to stay right in that shack. Yeah. I also think I wanted to bet my life Beyonce and Jay-Z also had slaves on their plantation. They were just migrants because the rich people had all the slaves on their plantation. They were called migrants. Once again, that's in the Smokey Robinson case. Celebrities were using migrants as slaves. When I told you the shit switched, remember you said Master was the white man at the plantation with the black slaves? Well, black celebrities had Hispanic people on their property as slaves. It's called no paperwork, working, can't speak English, nowhere to go, can't go home, sleep in a barn, sleep in the backyard, sleep in the guest room. That's the shit they were doing, y'all. All right? Remember that part too. So it's a lot of reasons why the LA shit had to be shut down. It's a lot of reasons. California was a monopoly. Malibu, their neighborhood, was a controlled population of 13,000 plus people, which means they controlled that shit. Sheriffs, everybody know everything. So they had their own network, y'all, their own world with boats, water. So they actually had a lot of shit. When I say it's not just one thing, they had a lot going on, y'all. They were dealing with humans like slaves, dirt. You at their party in Malibu, you fuck around OD them, they be done put you in the water somewhere at night. You ate up by sharks. Nobody even know what happened to you. You was a bad model, right? But nobody, you thought you was gonna be an inspiring rapper. And nobody even seen your ass again. Yeah, they got away with a lot of shit. I'm saying that because when they was out there, y'all, it was nothing they couldn't do. We would have never known about it. But when they told the whole world the Palisades was on fire, and this fire went on for weeks. This fire burnt thousands upon thousands of acres. When I say months, it was different fires evolving into different fires. And when it all panned out, it was months. Now, why did they go to the UK, y'all? Okay, boom. Not only that, when they went to the UK, why did they get the lowest level of land? So people in America, hopefully you get it now. You do not have to move to the United Kingdom to purchase land. This is what I'm telling you. Your whole life, right? Our whole life, they've been trying to portray this role. He wanted all of us to know he's just drug dealer. But in the end, he don't even live in the country no more. When I said the plan was for everybody to be just like him, right? They promoted all this revolution, all of this black talk, stirring up pots, fake woke movement. How many books did Jay-Z write? No, he was writing fake ass Bibles. Yeah. What is all that shit gonna do for him now? Why did he move to UK, y'all? So this the thing right here. Let's go. I kept telling these fools, y'all, nobody's gonna escape the diddler at all. They're not gonna escape because he's their king, y'all. He was the Baphomet in the flesh over that goddamn hip-hop department. They all know what's up. So he also is gone, in my opinion, because he don't know what's up. I think he think he's gonna be next. Now check it out. Jay-Z helps Kelly Rowland reunite with her father. And it's not Matthew Knowles. Are you getting it now? It's not real news, y'all. It's called Jay-Z is scared. He's finished. The main thing I'm gonna keep saying with this my whole point with him. This is because he didn't do nothing for his people. Not only that, he was always for self. That's why in the end he gonna be by himself. And he better hope he don't get found dead like Jimi Hendrix. All right? Because he also knows he can never be in this country again and have to look those people in their face after all the shit he did. 99 Problems. Beyonce and Jay-Z's new UK home has an algae-filled lake and shabby shack nestled in countryside. So you're going to tell me they left America to go over there for that? Or are they under pressure, y'all? Let me show you this. Yeah, are they under pressure? You see all these articles? All of these are United Kingdom articles. When I put in Jay-Z and Beyonce in the search engine, this will come up. Nothing else. So as I'm going through it, I'm looking at all, I don't see no black media. I don't see, barely see American people talking American news, period. No, they're the biggest topic smoking, y'all. Especially in the UK. Especially over there, y'all. So that's why I'm saying this, because I try to let people know this is how people's reality has been altered with lies, y'all. When you live a life believing something that is not true by people who are rolled out to be the ones to inspire you. I was just trying to show people, the people you looked up for inspiration, at this point, they can't even inspire themselves because the world forgot they were just entertainers. They are no different from Smokey Robinson and Diana Ross. That's it. No different from that. But they perpetrated this lifestyle, y'all. And now that lifestyle has caught up to them, but it also means that lifestyle has caught up to them and others. Because being that they were influential people, they influenced a lot of people to be just like them. And the only difference is everybody can't run and escape. This is what I mean. People live right here in this country, been here their whole life, but they made themselves outcasts for no reason. Because they wouldn't leave certain shit alone. This is what told me in the world and everybody that Diddy controls him and always have controlled him. All right? Do you see the puppet master? Do you see Satan get behind me? All right, then. We look at that cartoon or Diddy sneaking up in that room. Don't it look something just like that? No. You see what campaign that is, right? You see who made him do it, right? If he turned his back on the diddler, it's up. He knows this, y'all. That man is not going to be in this damn country when Diddy and all that shit come back on TV and everybody back talking about that trial. Hell no. Him and his wife ain't going to sit around and wait for that. They're not waiting for that result. Hell no. I know that's part of it. But just know, people in the UK know. Check it out. Beyonce and Jay-Z buying 58 acres of UK land to build a mansion. So you see it, y'all. It's not even like they went over there and bought a little palace. It's not like they went over there and bought a mansion. They going over there penny pinching. They going like they're trying to find the cheapest land in the nice neighborhood, the best neighborhood with the cheapest land. So they gonna be, yo, man, they showing me how weird they are for real. I don't know about y'all. I'm seeing how weird they are, how fraud they are. Telling me it's a joke on them. They wanted to be European so bad. Y'all wanted to be accepted amongst Europe so bad. Well, now your ass gonna be a real European. That's what happened. That's why I say these slogans, man, they got turned into Europeans. That's what they are now. Sit. They're trying to get the UK people to worship them. It's always about kingdoms and palaces. Right? The other day, what did we find out? Who is related to the queen? Who did we just, all right, who did I just speak about? Who related to the queen? So like I said, if anything, Beyonce good over there. I ain't gonna, yo, I don't think y'all getting this shit. By them in the United Kingdom, no kind of way is it in Jay-Z's favor, y'all. No kind of way. It's not in his favor at all. Are you getting this shit? Him, Beyonce, cool. Her family, they straight. They got family over there. Him, he's all out of his element. He's out of America. Because when I say stuff, you're not going to trick me. He's from Brooklyn, New York. He's from America. Meaning he been his whole life. Him going to the United Kingdom don't work in his advantage. He's not going to have no family. He's not going to have no muscle. And they going to have the power over him. Motherfucker, we over here because of you. They're going to be throwing that shit up in his face, all that shit. Meanwhile, it's a trap anyway. Because all of this is to keep building up Beyonce and the Knowles family empire. Because when it's all said and done, they're going to have UK mansions. Then they're going to come back to America and buy the rest of their mansions. But yeah, is Jay-Z going to be found like Pimp C? What if that's the revenge? I mean, not revenge. I mean, what if it happened like that? You know, Pimp C was from Texas. He died in a hotel. What if Jay-Z go to UK? He died in a hotel. Hey, what's them famous celebrities that died in a hotel, y'all? I forgot all of them. Didn't they say that about Jimi Hendrix? Then, if I'm not mistaken, correct me. Did Jimi Hendrix die in a hotel in the UK, in Europe somewhere? I don't know. But I did tell you Tina Turner ass moved over there. And that's the modern day Tina Turner and Ike. Hold up. Whitney. I know Whitney passed the hotel. What's up, Florida? Who died in the hotel in the UK? It's a famous celebrity that died in over there. Hold up. Okay. Jimi Hendrix is Morgan Freeman. Hold up. The UK has an expedition contract agreement with the United States of America. Anything can happen with these people. They are living in extreme fear. Yep. That's right. That's right. They in fear, y'all. I'm telling you, man. Because, see, this is the thing. They know it's a big exposure on them for real. They know this shit. They know that. And they know that people know the shit they did, y'all, what they've been doing. So that's why I say this is, remember, Jay-Z plays chess. He knows he's next. He's not stupid. That fool know about the chessboard. So whatever role he played on that chessboard next to Diddy, he know him and his wife in that same playing field. He know that. So he's not going to sit around when I told y'all the same thing with Ellen. Whether it's a safety measure, no matter what it is, I'm going to say it's like 10 different reasons why they over there. It's like 10 different reasons, man. I don't feel like counting the ways. It's a lot of reasons, y'all. First of all, you just think of the people. People trying to get at them. People trying to hop their fence. People also know this economy crashing. People, did you already see? Oh, we've been talking. That's why I say so much stuff go on. I can't keep up with everything. It's many days I meant to do the specials on the mansions being broken into. Do y'all know how many people got their mansion broken into? That's why I say they scared. The celebrities been getting tormented. I've been showing y'all this for years now. With all the Atlanta, Mariah Carey left Atlanta after her shit got broken into. It was going on in Hollywood and in Atlanta. This shit was going on since 22. They've been getting their mansions breaking in, all of that. Jay-Z and them scared for many reasons. Because Patrick Mahomes got his shit broken into. Travis Kelce, a lot of people. But those are warnings to other celebrities. See, remember, We are in our own world, they in their own world. So this happening to this celebrity, this happening to this celebrity, this happening to this celebrity. They breaking in homes now. We gotta go. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of different things, man. Plus, what else Jay-Z know? He know the game. Shit, some of the shit we might have did to people, they might do it to us. Oh, I know why they over there, man. It's a security measure, man. Like I say, when that, all right, if we just spoke about the person they had beef with, you think that man gonna protect them? I've been giving y'all the hints. When you heard that man been taking officials, he been taking security officials off of certain people. I told you it's for a reason. If you have beef with somebody, y'all, would you give them security? It's very simple. That's what happened to them. Power got revoked. All right? Contracts got ripped up. Clearances got exposed. Or, don't get it twisted, the golf also can turn you into a racer, race your ass. You saw it on movies. Any minute stay all the movies. What's another movie? The main one, Departed. When they had Leonardo DiCaprio working underground. Remember, he was working as a double agent, and they wiped his goddamn file. Finished. Nobody. For real. We don't. That's why I say we don't know what they did to Jay-Z. We don't, family. We don't know if a percentage of this man's assets got frozen like Wendy Williams. We don't know shit. All right, certain things we not gonna know. All you got to do is watch the clues, the signs and the symbols. Because let's make this clear, y'all. Let's make this very clear. The people in UK saying, what the hell they doing buying this shit? $2.6 billion. They keep wanting me to know this, right? Why did they buy the cheapest land they could find in the UK, for one? Why they didn't? I would respect if they bought the cheapest land like that they could find in America. I still would have respected that. But it's not about what I respect. I know they ass on the run. That's why. These are safety measures. These are safety measures. They not. I know what he's doing. You know what else he's doing? Like I said, the more land they got, and they're gonna try to probably situate their house a certain way, and they're gonna have it where you got to go through a whole lot to get to where they at. See what I'm saying? No, y'all, they scary. Remember their last crib I showed you was fresh off the water, right? You see that other crib they had was also vulnerable. This some shit they're trying to, and it look like when they put their mansion there, they're gonna try to make it like some castle shit. You see? It's also one of the Southern formulas they've been new back then on people building. That's the whole concept of the South, what people didn't get with. They knew back then to build your mansion way off the public and had that shit way deep in the land because that was for, it wouldn't be easy to anybody to get to your crib. That's why the mansion was like that back in the day, y'all. So anybody just can't pull up on you. You had to go through some shit to even get back there. By that time, people are already on point and they're ready, whatever. Or if you do make it back there, you ain't gonna be able to escape that fast. That's why everything was built strategic like that. So I think it's a lot of reasons why. Just remember, nobody escapes the diddler, y'all. We kept saying, a couple more weeks, it's back on, y'all. It's back on and popping. It's back on and popping, and we don't know what's next. But mighty funny. Yesterday, the 2 secret topics that I discovered is this and Tyler Perry. I was just talking about Tyler Perry yesterday. Family, Tyler Perry accuser has went national now. National TV. All right? So we're going to talk about that. It's over. Didn't I tell you? Being that they know the black community going to cover for Tyler Perry, they're going to brush it under the rug. They got a lot of people that work for them. All right, we're going to keep it moving. So for those who just pulled up, another local who moved to the area 12 years ago, I couldn't believe that they bought what it is. It is a shack. It is such a lovely, quiet village. You don't want to have a lot of black limousines going up and down the road because they're going to have a lot of police escorts. My grandson will think this is wonderful, that they are coming here. The houses will go up in price hugely. and it's already a very expensive area to live. So you got the proof now, y'all. They basically telling us too. They buying this shack land. It's going to build up, by them buying that shack land, investing their money in that, it's going to boost up the property of everybody that already lives there. And what I just got from what she said, they actually don't really want them coming in because they feel like they're going to bring a whole nother crowd. But as she said, my grandson will be happy. But she also said her grandson will be happy because his property going up. So no one will escape, y'all. And if you think they're going to escape, yes, you are dumb. See that burning Hollywood sign right there? All right, check it out. No one will escape the dealer, y'all. No one. A lot of people know Diddy. Was you hanging with Diddy in that house when he had on that Pennywise outfit? A lot of people said a lot about Diddy, a lot of stories. We know a lot. Do we know what Diddy was doing in that house with that fucking Pennywise outfit on? And this is the last thing I want you to think about. In that same house, 1,000 bottles, Astroglide, which was not counted, 700 dildos, machine guns, heels, ropes, handcuffs, dresses, blouse, all that shit in that house. Fool, you would not pay me to be in that man's house. He was also trolling Nelly. Nelly, you next. You never came to see me, Nelly. Now look, I know they scared of this fool, man. I saw this fool as the Joker. I saw this man as Pennywise. They say that same house. You see that house? They say that house got an underground bunker, all that shit. Ain't no telling what in that house. That full house was a torture chamber too. All right? So don't play with me. Because the secret is around here. Did he get you in that house? You might get knocked out by Ciroc. And when you wake up, this is who he gonna be. So guess what? This is the secret. If Diddy did anything to anybody in this suit, it wasn't him. I also think Diddy was smart enough to know after he knocked your ass out, he gonna dress up as Pennywise. So in court, he said, Your Honor, I didn't do nothing. I believe him. All right? Still, Diddy is not to be celebrated, you freaks. I would never say free Diddy. You don't never say free an animal like that. But you need an animal like that, keep the animals in line. So I told you he did his job. When it comes to that goddamn industry, when it comes to the streets of America, Diddy did his job. All right? Now back to these fools. No, y'all. This man was very smart. He knows once you woke up, everybody else gonna go in the other room and it's just you and him in that outfit. But you cannot go to court and say it was Pennywise. It's not gonna work. Are you sure it was him? Can you prove it? How can you prove it? Well, you said it was Pennywise. How can you say that was Sean? That's not Sean. That's Pennywise. See that? He didn't do nothing to nobody. If anything got done to anybody, it was Pennywise that did it, y'all. Or it was the fucking Joker. Or the diddler. All right? So get that part of your head. When I tell you they scared of this man, if we see him smack Jay-Z in public, if we know how this man act in real life, if no, you don't fucking play with me, y'all. We going there today. If we saw the fear of God upon these men, grown-ass men, no. If he has them scared with no Pennywise outfit on, no, I know why they scared. They saw Pennywise. No, I'm not stupid, y'all. You don't hang with no man like that. You don't hang with no fool like that. But I know if he can have them scared in a live video that the world witnessed, I know he terrorized in that fucking house. All right? You're not going to play with me. So, like I said, a lot of shit he was doing was subliminal messages to his peers. He been doing that shit. When he did this right here, it was to his peers. Why? Because Diddy got mind control over all of them. That's right. But, like I said, y'all, we talking about what he did to Cassie. Can you imagine what this fool was doing? So you gonna tell me you think Diddy just put on Pennywise outfits to play around? No, you ain't looking at this some of the shit this weirdo got in his house. I'm asking you again. Which one of y'all got a Pennywise outfit in your house? Which one of y'all got any kind of outfit in your house? No, that's for weirdos. He into that dressing up shit. But what you don't get, we don't know if he got a fetish as doing stuff to men as Pennywise. So when they wake up, he didn't do it. It was Pennywise. But look, right? Now just thinking on some real shit, some psychological weird shit. Because I think Diddy was into this shit. If a man violated you, if you know for a fact you got violated and Diddy, how you wake up in Pennywise, that shit gonna haunt you for the rest of your life, bro. And the thing about it is you can't tell nobody. You cannot tell nobody. You can't tell nobody Pennywise got you, man. So you got to live with that torment for the rest of your life. But whenever you see Diddy for real, he got your whole card. Ain't nothing you going to say. I got your ass. That's right. You know what happened. I think that's the shit he was doing, y'all. Now, this is what I'm going to need out your publishing. No matter of fact, every 6 months, you bring the money to my house. And if not, don't forget, this shit on video. So when they say 200, right here, y'all, I think they also have Diddy on camera as Pennywise and the Joker. Getting people. That's what I think. It's really what I think. So, look, I'm kind of hoping it happens because it's boring out here. If Diddy tapes start leaking and they start leaking some shit with him dressed up Pennywise, that shit'll be hilarious. That shit'll be hilarious. Pennywise be on the couch getting head and the whole time, man. Oh, man, we ain't going there, man. Because I told you, into that dressing up shit. Now, Tyler Perry can't duck the smoke. I'm going to be honest. They're very powerful people in the black community. So I kind of start thinking it's fading away. I start losing a little bit of faith. But y'all know how I do. Talking about Tyler Perry, why he's in all this trouble. I was just talking about him yesterday. Last night, bingo. Bingo. His accuser. National TV, y'all. See that? ABC Live Prime Time. What's up, Puncher? What's up, bro? This is what I said. It's a chain of command. Meaning we got to go back into history. Last year. They know that black people are not going to tell the truth about none of these people. They know that black people are going to spare them. They know that every media platform is under this shit and look up to them as heroes. Put it like this. The powers that be know that all black people are brainwashed under the same program. So they know that they're not even going to know what's going on, half of them. And the one that do know ain't going to say shit. So to show y'all that this is a campaign of a worldly scale, ABC News has to cover this Tyler Perry horrific shit. But this also what I want to keep showing you. ABC News has a YouTube channel. They have a live stream. They have national news. They got 4 different types of news. This is the big topic around the world, Craig. All right? Lindsey Davis and Derek Dixon discusses his allegations against Tyler Perry. Why do I say it like this? Because it's been a divide in the country. It's been, let me just say this the right way. Everything y'all love, respect, honor, that is y'all world. That is everything y'all were taught, everything you were proud of. Let me give you an example. We love fried chicken, even though that shit will kill your ass. People love pig feet and pork chops, even though it's going to kill them. Everything you love in your culture, you're proud of. Okay. Now, it's being a revelation of every single thing they do, every single thing they're proud of, is part of what ruined a lot of humans. It is also the thing that's been plaguing the country. Not only that, they know that people are not held accountable for shit. They're not fairly balanced. So this is why this is being covered. This ain't just no American thing. It's being pinged around the universe. You see how they moved to UK? Because let me give you the secret as well. They know about the New World Order. So they know the same thing they can get accomplished in America. They can get the same thing accomplished in the UK. They know that. So that's what it's all about. They know everything is on the same world scale now. So back to this. This is the campaign around the world to show Tyler Perry really is. This is how it goes down. They love him to death. They worship him. They support everything he does. He can't do no wrong. They praise him. Hey, he got a lot of land in Atlanta. He's one of their voices. He's one of their people they look up to. The secret is, this is also why people think you weird, because this is who you look up to. This your voice. This is why people don't respect y'all. Now, let me slow it up. They know that you guys are not going to properly deal with this. You're not going to have the same energy for him like you do for racism. The only topic that gets y'all out y'all seats moving, passionate, organized is when it's racism, especially when it's a cop. But other than that, you don't hold nobody accountable. So, since y'all watch perverts, since people get accused of shit, lawsuits, proof, whatever, you still support people and celebrate them. So this is why it's out of your hands now. This is what I've been telling y'all. I've been going on since last year when Jaguar Wright went on Piers Morgan to show y'all the world knows about y'all. But you're supposed to be proving you ain't with that shit. It's called hold their ass accountable. That's why I told y'all, don't crown me. I don't put my foot on nobody's neck. I just let y'all know I'm not on the shit they on. That's what you're supposed to do. Unless you agree. Simple. I will never, ever watch shannonsharpe again. I never did it since that happened. I will never watch nothing Tyler Perry. I never did before that. Told you the only thing I watched from Tyler Perry that I will admit to all of y'all is his TV show, The House of Pain. That's the only thing from him I did watch. Not like a cult following, but I will watch as many times I watch that show. Because there's people, G Money on there. You know what I'm saying? That funny ass father. He funny. I can't never remember his damn name. That's why I say the real people who are the good actors with talent, we don't even happen and we don't know their fucking name, man. But that's how the game was meant to be. Now, that's a shame how I watched The House of Pain with the top star, the father, and I don't even know his damn name, y'all. What's his name? But I'm also showing you how they control who's who in Black Hollywood, where if they want you to know their name, you're going to know it. But if they don't want you to know, you ain't going to know like that. What's his name, y'all? Don't tell me nobody don't know his name, man. Calvin, okay. Thank you, Lorraine. I'm saying that because House of Pain was the only show of his I ever watched, or only work he did that I tolerated. Other than that, no, y'all. And my point is this. Tyler Perry did not do nothing great. Well, I'm going to sit here and act like he's some great man like he didn't do shit. No. I know it's more shit they got away with. Now, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Boom. Whether it's the truth or not, people forget this too. You do dirt, you get dirt. When you do a lot of dirt, guess what? Sometimes you never get caught for the dirt you did. But sometimes you get dealt with or you fall short for the dirt you did do. See, you might have got away with the dirt you did to this person, but you didn't get away with what you did to that other person you forgot about. So this shit happens like that. All I know is when you don't do shit, you can't put yourself in situations of that. So I'm going through all of that to show y'all to y'all face that these things are picked up on big platforms to let the public know it's not going to die. Let me make it more clear to you. You know, just say this. All other races, when they wake up in the morning and they make their coffee and they drinking their tea and they about to go to the gym and all this shit is on TV, they finally get to see what goes on in those communities. Hey, that Tyler Perry guy, he was a great guy, right? They love him, right? Wow, we didn't know he did this stuff. Don't forget, on the big TV, the victim is a real victim. On YouTube, a victim is just for views. Jaguar writes. Get it? And many others that come out. On YouTube, a victim is entertainment. Why? In their life, it's a fucking joke. Everything is entertainment. So, when it's real serious content, when it's real serious issues, we will put it on a real major platform. This is to shock the world. Why? The world always side with the victims. So that's why I say when it all went down, I told you Cassie is the victim, she is the hero. That is always a TV narrative. Oh, it's messed up with it. Why did Tyler do that to him? But then this how it goes. This how it goes, y'all. I'm giving y'all the whole narrative. Now they can take Tyler Perry, smack him with Diddy. That's what they do. Get it? Meanwhile, Jay-Z know about all of this. He's in the billionaire category, right? He knows what's happening to Oprah. Okay? What is Jay-Z doing? Playing chess, thinking ahead. He's not in Atlanta like Tyler. Tyler Perry didn't know. Let me give you an example again, y'all. When he built all that shit in Atlanta, he didn't know that was going to be his prison. Why? By him having that land in Atlanta, that means Tyler Perry is not going nowhere. You can't get up and move out the country when you got all that shit in Atlanta, now can you? Prison. One day y'all will learn the art. Y'all prison is material objects, aka money. Y'all will always be bounded by money. Don't talk to me about bonded on ships. You're bonded right now. You will always be bounded. Get it? Meaning you're not going nowhere, right? That's how it works. The free man travels. When you attach to so much shit, your ass stuck. It's called bills, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. It's a narrative on all of them. You see Hollywood? So you telling me Tyler Perry is not Hollywood? All right. It's a reason why his ass in Atlanta. Now, this is why now it's on a big scale, which means you don't got to pay attention to it no more. What am I showing you again? This shit is not on your timeline like that. Ain't no way in hell Shade Room gonna go hard with this. They not. Shade Room ain't going hard with nothing against Tyler, Jay-Z, none of that. Hell no. You better get you some low-level news about Young Thug. Young Thug is banned from Atlanta. Tyler Perry is the current man in Atlanta in a $206 million plus lawsuit right now as we speak. Then on top of that, Tyler Perry went to a Cowboy Carter concert in Atlanta. They was together on top of that. No, y'all, they were speaking about each other. They were speaking to each other about how they going to run. All right? No, y'all, you ever saw Madea on the run? You ever saw that movie, Madea Goes to Jail? What if Madea goes to jail in real life? Madea don't got to go to jail. If I see Madea going to court, that shit going to be hilarious. Yeah. No, he's finished. Why? They kept playing around. So years ago when I said they going down anyway for many reasons. The number one thing is what they did. Everybody that lied to those people, did them dirty, took money to destroy them, they all going to get dealt with, man. I told you what's going to happen. Simple. Why? If you know all my secrets and I use you to do all my dirt, what the hell do I need you around for? Anyway, that's just a problem, right? So, speak of the devil, I was just talking about him yesterday. I was just talking about them yesterday. See why it's called speaking of the devil? Guess who the devils are? All right. Also, get this part. When Antoine LaVey stepped down, went into the darkness, Diddy took his job. Understand that part. He was a gatekeeper of Hollywood. And that's why he tormented their ass. I'm saying it for a reason. Guess who mansion is still good standing? The Diddler. The Diddler still has his home in Malibu. The Diddler still has his home in all his locations. We didn't hear about no yacht being taken. We didn't hear about no jet being taken because it's not going to be taken. Seems to me somebody's scared. Tomorrow, I'll update y'all again if you forgot what that goddamn black jet looked like that the Diddler be in. If I'm not going to play with y'all, I'm just going to be fucking straight up. I wouldn't fuck with him, man. I told y'all, if I knew Diddy in real life, I wouldn't deal with him, man. All right? If I know this man does this in his house, then when he leaves, this fool rides on jet black, big ass fucking airplane like the angel of death. I would be scared too. Can you imagine this fool in that black ass airplane dressed up like that, looking out the window on your property? I know why the fuck they running. All right, it's for real. That man still gonna have his jet. When Kanye was talking shit, what he told Kanye, where you at? I land right now. Where you at? The motherfucking shit so black, you can't even see that shit. No, that fool is crazy. He's a loon ball, y'all. I know this from real life. It's certain people you don't deal with, man. You say what's up. All right, that's it. That's him, man. No, these fools was with him. But this the thing. Once you start hanging with him, your ass ain't leaving. Talking about leaving a Diddy party. No, you ain't leaving his life. But when he call your phone, where you going at? No, man. No, I know his job. They know what's up. So let's move on, y'all. This is why now you gotta look at it like this. This is what it is. Y'all saw what happened to Diddy. It is now a campaign on Tyler Perry, which it goes together. Talking about Tyler Perry, mind you, I want y'all to see this too. Talking about Tyler Perry, approximately a few weeks before the Diddy trial. I'm showing you how this shit connects and plays out in real life. I'm showing you the full narrative when I tell you stuff like it's not just about Diddy, y'all. This is the preview to the Tyler Perry movie coming soon. So as the Diddy thing is still going on, you get in a trailer to the new Tyler Perry movie. He's next. As you get in that sequel, you also get in a trailer from Jay-Z and Beyonce moving to UK. All of these things are going on at the same time, but you got to put it together, y'all. Now, how you put it all together? When I was talking about Oprah yesterday, I took the cover down. Oprah, the billionaire, they are all in the same conversation of billionaires. When we said the top billionaires, they're all from the same conversation. So now everybody from that billionaire conversation bracket, bingo, the same exact week. Now look at this. This same week, Oprah being dragged for pushing Ozempic fake AI videos. The same week dragged. Her protege, Tyler Perry, the same week being exposed. Then you also got to look at how this shit embarrasses them. So let's look at it. You're Oprah. You're already being dragged for Diddy parties, all this other shit. Now, the young man you put on named Tyler Perry. Oprah, you created him. Shit. Now she got to see that. You get it? It's fucking them up. That's why I say a lot of this stuff is mental games on them. If I'm Oprah, now I got to look at, damn, this Diddy shit. Damn, now my Tyler Perry, this coming back to me too. That's why I say it's the same thing with Jay-Z. Same shit with him and Beyonce. Damn, this Diddy shit coming back to them. Okay, Cowboy Carter tour over with. But damn, the trial about to start back up. He didn't get his time. Shit, it won't go away. Then on top of that, okay, we know Tyler Perry too. Shit, it won't go away. The billionaire conversation, we all together. Damn. Russell Simmons, when his name come up, my name come up. It's just too much. They can't escape. I'm also giving you the blueprint, y'all, so you can see with your own eyes exactly why black entertainment was finished. How the hell are all of them going to be in one location when they got all this dirt, allegations, but we also going to look at their careers? They're not active. They all have been playing black social media games. Now, I will say this. When it comes to black entertainment, they still been winning to a degree. Yeah, I say that. To a degree in black entertainment, yes, Tyler Perry has been the king because he has no competition. Family. If you're the only team in the league, of course, you're going to win a championship every year. If it's only you and two teams in one division, in one league, of course you're going to win a championship. That's him and Spike Lee. You're going to see over the him and Spike Lee. Every other director got faded. The so-called black man that made that movie Training Day that got all that awards. Somehow they faded him out. His two top movies I like. Training Day, Brooklyn's Finest. Brooklyn's Finest, one of my favorite movies because that shit taught me about agents back then. Not just teach you about agents. It show you the whole detail of New York agents. From the jail to the streets. That's what Brooklyn Finest was about. I got it very clear. Very good movie. But people don't know a black man made that shit. And my point is this. You're always going to see somehow they fade the new talent out. The new talent coming, they fade them out. So this is a question I'm asking y'all today. That's also why they came out with Tyler Perry. This is another thing that happened to y'all. When a lot of black directors started to come up, they created Tyler Perry, crowned him to be the top black director to take out all the other black directors. Just how this shit work. How we know this? Let me bring you back in time. Didn't Tyler Perry establish his career the same time a lot of black people were filming their own underground movies and films? Because I know what's going on. At that time, early 2000s, y'all, a lot of black people in the film, music. I'm telling you, I was into the shit too. Family, I'm talented in film, pictures, camera, photography. I know all that shit because that's really the shit I've supposed to be doing. Management. So my whole thing was never just to be no rapper. My thing was also to help people look good, help people look right, help people win. See, I know that's me. So early 2000s, y'all, they knew it was a lot of up-and-coming talent. This is when I kept telling you, a lot of people got blackballed. You heard about people getting their scripts stolen, people getting their lyrics stolen. It was happening in all fields because there was this thing where they were trying to stop all the up-and-coming talent. We all know we had bootleg movies we like. We had a lot of shit that we used to like, y'all. Then you're going to see all of a sudden you ain't got nothing to like no more. No, it was a plan. They also knew by taking everything we loved, just to put us in a depression. So I said it's going to be like that. All we're going to do is look up to them, but we ain't going to have nothing after that. So they knew it was up and coming film, all of that shit. New R&B. It was a game, man. So the man that made Training Day, he was the next one. He got the Oscar. They got them awards, Denzel. But it was a black man that behind that filmed that shit. But you're going to see somehow that guy, Anquan, got faded out. He got faded. Right after Brooklyn Finest, after that, they started bringing out all these black slave movies again. All this nigga shit. All the movies Oprah Winfrey behind, The Butler. 2010s, they made it a point to show all black movies in the past. In every black movie they showed had the word nigga in it 1,000 times. Back to back to back. Y'all didn't get that. That was happening back to back on purpose. The Django. 13 years, 12 years a slave. Then after that, we're going to follow that up with Selma. Then we're going to follow that up with Lincoln. And we're going to follow that up with Butler. They wouldn't stop the whole turn. This was not always understood. Show them in the past, never in the present. Yeah, they got a so-called president, but everything we showed them going to be the old shit of how they used to be and what they get it? So that's why you're going to see movies coming out at the Django saying the N-word, and at the same time, racial shit going on in real life. Trayvon Martin. No, people, it was gaslighting going on. You're going to watch these movies. You're going to keep hearing the N-word. You're going to keep looking at this old shit. You're going to get pissed off. Why? I also know that was the formula they used back in the day with Roots. They say shit was cool. But once that shit Roots came out, they say a lot of blacks got mad over Roots and started beating on white people for no reason. Wilding out, rebellious. Because they knew that these movies, certain things are slavery, gaslight y'all from the past. So that whole decade, they kept showing slave movies that say, get out of here, nigga. And they knew you was going to be mad and protest. It went together. Now, why am I saying that? As that was going on, all the Tyler Perry movies he was doing was dressing up in dresses. Meanwhile, they silenced many different opinions, views of film because they understood film controls it all, y'all. They fuck rappers. They never scared of rappers. They always scared of the film directors. Yeah. If you can film some shit and give it a real narrative, that's what they scared of. Cameras. You get it? Told you that's the real shit. So you're going to see. They crowned him, but they made it where after him, there will be no more. You get it? That's what they did. So when you keep hearing about this, another thing too. When you hear about Tyler Perry, let's say you keep hearing about how he's a billionaire. You know what that means? He's a billionaire because that really was money supposed to go to other people. Same thing with Jay-Z. See, he's only the billionaire because he stopped a lot of other rappers from getting rich. So that's why he's a billionaire. That's how it works, y'all. It's just how it works. It's a system. Oprah's a billionaire. Who was a competition? Oprah got all the money for how many years? No competition. It's the same thing. These things go back to McDonald's, Burger King, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. Of course, Coca-Cola going to be the biggest because Pepsi didn't come out yet. But once Pepsi come out, Coca-Cola don't make all the money. But see, I'm giving you the formula. Tyler Perry made all the money because he never had no Pepsi competing with him. Jay-Z never had no competition. This is what I mean by they control competition. You come out with a brand, they burn your shit down. You get it? You come out with some shit, you're going to get a campaign against you on social media. This is how they did it, y'all. When I tell you shit like Jay-Z was running shit like the streets, old street tactics, right? When you're in the drug game and you got competition, they'll pay somebody young to go shoot your block up, make your block hot so the police come shut your block down. Now they get all the money. Yeah, it was people doing that. Snitching on your block so they can get all the money. These are the dirty games they played back then, y'all. And they still do it. They got ways they do it now. Shut down competition by any means. Or you the competition, put the stick up people on you. Always try to have you in some shit fucked up. See, when I said Megan was supposed to be the next big star, Tory Lanez was supposed to be the next star of the new generation. Somehow Megan and Tory Lanez both got fucked up. Because between Megan and Tory Lanez, which I don't get, none of them won. They didn't win in the end. That was the plan. They like Tory Lanez, they like Megan, but somehow we made it where they don't like both of them. And they both in trouble. Meanwhile, they moved to the UK. See how this shit work? Told you. I can admit shit. Ruined their career. They ruined careers, y'all. So when you hear about them working magic, the truth is the black magic they work on industry people. They're the main ones they working on. Because if you sign to them or you believe they're going to help you, you what? Dumb. It's not going to happen. So when I go into this shit where you'll see with your own eyes, the people that go to high levels, leave them alone. They break the curse. You run to them. Casanova went to Rock Nation. He's in prison. You see? He works alchemy. It's a different alchemy. See, some people work alchemy like this. Bro, you hang with me, I help make you a better man. You hang with him, your life going to be fucked up, bro. It's going to be worse than how it started. Ask Beanie Siegel. I keep telling y'all the clues, man. Hey, I got another one for you. Ask a million. Ask a million. All right? You ain't seen her in 20 years. That's when you fuck with Jay-Z. It's going to be like you dead after that, some kind of way. So, when you get that concept, all right, I got another one for you. You give me one female that came amongst Beyonce, her career just, or give me one female she lay with as a homegirl throughout the years other than Kelly Rowland, her childhood friend. And you'll see that. You don't fuck with them, you're going to be finished. All right? So, I'm giving you all the clues. This is why they by themselves now. See, you went to Hollywood, you made it. It was like this, but you was fucking with them. Now it's like that for everybody. This is the secret joke, all right? When I say Black Hollywood, this is what you think. Look, this is what it means now, y'all. This is Hollywood. This is Black Hollywood. There's no in between. When I say they're finished, here's the picture. All right? That would be a hot-ass hoodie. That hoodie would be fire for the winter with it. It'd be a nice hoodie. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about people that thought they were invincible, that got paid a lot of money. Now, maybe if they didn't floss on us so much and brag and all this shit, maybe it wouldn't be like, maybe it'd be a little better if they didn't floss and brag and they actually did some shit. Hey, man. But they didn't. So now you see, this is a world thing now. Once again, what I said the narrative is, you guys are freak nation. They're weirdos. They're perverts. They're sexual deviants. That's the narrative. They're repos. Actor who accused Tyler Perry of sexual assault speaks out in first on-camera interview since filing the lawsuit. It's very simple, too. If Harvey Weinstein controlled Hollywood, Tyler Perry controls Black Hollywood. Boom. Actor who accused Tyler Perry of sexual assault speaks out. What else you see? Remember when Diddy was in jail, the same shit. So what else you see? Once that major shit hit the news for R. Kelly, I'm giving y'all the formula so you always would know. Remember, it was always this shit R. Kelly did. R. Kelly does this. R. Kelly does that. Remember Tasha K going into R. Kelly. Everybody going into R. Kelly. Okay, we always knew about the P tape. We knew about all his shit. But nobody cared. But what happened? Some of R. Kelly's girlfriend, they started going on what? TV. One by one, right? Boom. That's how it goes, y'all. Once it hits the national news, this is when that grandmother that's 73 get to find out about R. Kelly. This is when that lady that's 62 that was in the church, she knew a little bit about R&B, but when that new R&B stuff came out, she didn't really know too much. See, this when they get to find out about this shit. And you know that so-called soccer mom, they got to take her kids to school in the morning, she get to see about this shit. People that just came to this country that don't speak English, they first time here, yeah, it's for them. That's what national TV is for. When I say stuff like the internet is for y'all. Why? The internet, y'all let stuff like this rock. That's the shit. Y'all in the internet, y'all into anything. So this ain't for y'all, kiddies. That's what all this about. When we for real, we put it on real TV. Real news. Which means the black department, y'all were responsible for this Tyler Perry news, but y'all didn't want to do it. So we will gladly pick it up. And guess what? When this Tyler Perry thing comes back out, all of our platforms going to make money off it. We're going to start sagas. We're going to do it just like Diddy. You didn't do it, now did you? All right. This is why y'all hypocrites. You only talk about racism, but you guys never talk about rapism. Here is my proof. See that? They're talking about rapism. See? ABC is fair. They talk about racism and rapism. You guys don't do that. That's it. When you understand that, that's why y'all a joke. Media does not pick and choose. Now, let me tell you the real shit. Guess how I found out about Tyler Perry, y'all, and did my homework? On my time feed, the Breakfast Club popped up. It said Tyler Perry, victim speaks out. You know on YouTube now, you don't got to click on it. I see Just Hilarious other girl talking about it, but they was playing around with it. Yeah, Tyler Perry, his victim comes back out. Yeah, allegedly he's saying Tyler Perry touched on his butt, but they saying it like, get it? So you always going to know when black people tell the news and they compromise. They're going to say it like the victim or the person that accuses the person, they're a joke or, yeah, whatever, or, you know, because they can't go in on Tyler Perry. They don't want to. That's why I said I don't listen to black media. So I said, I see them playing with it, right? On my YouTube scroll line, on my timeline. I said, let me do my homework. Now, if I was a dumb nigga, right, watching the Breakfast Club, I would have just thought it was some bullshit. Meaning I already knew about the Tyler Perry case. But that's how they try to bring it up. Like, yeah, you know the Tyler Perry case, you know, yeah, the guy, he trying to say he touched on his butt or whatever, you know. But I had no clue. When I did my real homework, no, that shit was on national fucking TV. They know that shit is a problem now. Like I said, y'all a fucking joke for many reasons. All right? But the narrative is, y'all freaks, y'all perverts. Y'all don't just touch on people. Y'all also let people touch on y'all and y'all kids. That's what it's about. All right? Y'all are the willing participants. But now they're showing the world about y'all fucking behavior. When I kept saying, this is about y'all behavior, which would now be considered y'all human algorithm. The algorithm means this is who you are. It is a studied pattern. So what they're doing on national TV is showing the pattern around the world of who they are. When I said that Black Hollywood is a scapegoat, they're being blamed for everything in Hollywood. Actually, this was happening. Hollywood is being accused of being demonic, but everybody put it on the black people. They are the top devils of the shit, meaning they did the most and the worst and the most horrific things. And they did it all to their people, meaning they wasn't diverse. Even in the hate, you're supposed to be diverse. You're supposed to be fair. If you evil you ain't supposed to spare nobody. No, they were sparing everybody but somebody else. They were picking and choosing, y'all, once again. Evil don't do that. That's them. So, it's all coming back. When you see this picture, understand that Jay-Z is a created entity. His only job was to influence you because they knew that millions upon millions in them communities get influenced by that mic. They never respected the power of that mic, and they just thought MC meant MC, but they had no clue what it was all about. Master of ceremony, rock the crowd, huh? That's what it means. That mic got that power, y'all. And a lot of y'all fell victim to that fucking mic. Well, a mic is a magic wand for you where a man can wave his hand with a mic and make you think he's somebody else. Voila, I'm a leader. I'm a king. How the fuck does a nigga come from the projects, totally sold drugs, and become a so-called black leader? Why am I saying that? Whenever I see them talk about him, y'all, I've seen people making smart-ass comments, trolling low-key, basically saying it like that. How the hell basically, how is this guy some leader to be looked up to? Straight up. And they got the right to say that. You know why they saying that? Because they saying his story clear as day from front to back tell you he's a piece of shit, is no good in him. His whole beginnings. But somehow he became this prominent black leader to look up to. Meanwhile, this same nigga. Now, we live at now. All right, then. Like I said, does this look like glory in the end? So don't pay to try to be the king and queen in the end. What they say, they live on a shack land. The people in UK said the land they live on. Basically saying, they got all this money. Why are they buying this? Who rich buys land to do work on to this level? But then again, they witches and warlocks. They might actually know the history of this land. This land might actually be the land of an old plantation. They want it just for that, for the spirits. Yeah. Whoever want to be down with Jay-Z and Beyonce Nation, y'all, they got this thing where they sending out cruise ships starting in next June. Cruise ships, you want to come work for them, you can work on the land. It said Jay-Z is doing the same thing Dr. York did in Atlanta, him and Beyonce, yes. Yes, it's for real. The Beehive, yes, y'all are welcome to go. That's what they're going to be doing, y'all. So, check it out. Check it out, y'all. Let's go, man. Let's go. In early 2020, Tyler Perry was touching on a man named Dixon. Dixon landed the role as Dale in Perry's BT series. Told you all that nigga is BT, man. Tyler Perry is BT, y'all. All right? Get to your fucking head. Outside of BT does not exist. I'm gonna get this shit to a lot of y'all head one more time with y'all proud ass. I'm talking to the proud people that love them some Tyler Perry. Outside of BT, do you think anybody respects him as a film director? Or does he just make black, low down, dirty, shameful content? Which one is it? Does he take black stereotypes and just take it to a whole nother level? We know about cheating. He like to show that shit. Not only show cheating, he like to show men cheating, all that. Yeah. He like to troll a woman too. See, a lot of women been trying to get their men to sit together. A lot of women still got hope of finding the right man. But when you watch Tyler Perry, he's going to crush your dreams. He's going to show you men cheating on you, lady. Yeah. He's going to show you everything foul you never saw in your life. Now, I also told you his karma going to come when I told you before, right? Remember I did a video? They killed grandma. And I went into the whole shit, how they went into a series of trolling our grandmothers. And I told you from that, he's going to pay for that too. So it's a lot of reasons why they fucking paying the piper, man. They disrespected the matriarch. That's what he did. He trolled the matriarch. Yep. Meanwhile, they all in the dressing up. Because what? All they do is front on the top layer. That's not the real them. It's reverse. This the real them. Get it? That's not the real him. This the real them. No, they show you who the fuck they are, y'all. So like I said, you kept telling me him and Diddy billionaires. And guess what I can assume? They got the same exact behavior, Johnny. The same behavior too. Get it? Same behavior. Abusive. A lot of the abuse is how they control your career with those contracts. Now, I got to go through all of that because they're tying the knots together now. They laying down the narrative. Now, remember the campaign against Diddy, people didn't comprehend it was about the men. Now they're going to make sure you get this shit clear because Tyler Perry case is about a man. That's all they doing. They give you all presentations. R. Kelly was for the young ladies abused. Diddy's supposed to be for the men and older women abused. Tyler Perry is for the man abuse. And also show the narrative of this. They also abuse different races. So stay the hell away from them. Cassie was the face for that. They abuse other races as well. Now, when they abuse their own, it's okay. It will never be a lawsuit. None of them. If they abuse somebody black, they ain't gonna fucking get rich off it. If they abuse their own, nigga, that's called black on black crime. That's normal. But if they put a finger on somebody else, it should be national news. And the person they touch will be a star. Cassie. Cassie became a star of $30 million after the Diddy trial. Before the Diddy trial, she ain't have $30 million. Shannonsharpe, he had $30 million. But he had to pay a woman from OnlyFans. He made her rich. He gave her generational wealth. But you're not seeing a pattern of these idiots. You touch that white woman, Shannonsharpe, it cost you 20-something million. Hey, Diddy, you was touching on that woman, Cassie. She's not black, is she? Is she black American? It cost you 30 million. Now, Mr. Tyler Perry, see that man you touched? He said he wants 260 million. Look at the jokes. This is what I love. I tell them I'm going to drag their ass. They went so far out their way to stay away from black people in their intimate lives. But it seemed to me like it got all of them in trouble some kind of way. Which I keep telling you is called no way out, no escape. They're never going to escape. Because the way it's set up. It's set up. You're going to lie to your people. You're going to take all their money. But it's set up where you'll never be able to hang with them. It's set up where you will never be able to look your people in the face without fear that they're going to figure out who you really are. Meanwhile, every time you mess with somebody outside your race, you just might get in trouble. See why they all fucked up? You can't go amongst the blacks, or you can't really go amongst the whites. Yeah. See what happened to Shannonsharpe, right? Okay, then. It's a reason. Shannonsharpe is part of it, too. Because once again, I want people to get this part clear. In our minds, we separate shit because we got our own preferences. But on that national TV, when you understand that Shannonsharpe worked for ESPN and ESPN fired his ass, now you got to put together that ESPN is ABC. See that right there? So look at it like this. Tyler Perry being dragged on ABC. Shannonsharpe got dragged because of ESPN, but they're the same people, the same platform, all paid for by Disney. Are you getting this shit? What if I told you Disney been getting rich off the whole show? The Diddy trial, everything. Yeah, you grew up on Disney, your whole life gonna be Disney. You just not gonna know it. You gonna watch ESPN, thinking you're a grown man watching sports, you still under Disney. But this the whole narrative. They're gonna see the public. They already know they put R. Kelly together with Diddy. They put Shannonsharpe in that category. Now they put Tyler Perry in that category. See the result? Yeah. This is why I say stuff like they're never coming back, y'all. This is why I say stuff like they only entertain their fans because the world is not dealing with them. The world think this of them. They're fucking horrible. Trouble. So if I didn't know no better, I'm looking at him like he is an abused man. But the narrative is when you go fucking with them people, they are abusive. One way or another. If they don't touch you, they're going to fuck you over with your money, your contract, or you might get slapped, shot, anything. You don't know. But this is the narrative on how they're going to do you. Now, what else are you seeing? You have so much proof of abuse. Have you seen any one black face come out and speak up about abuse against any single big celebrity yet for a payout or anything? That's also why I said a lot of them are going to go broke. A lot of them, see, this was the trick, too. A lot of black celebrities, they didn't know Hollywood had been shut down since 22. So they were still being loyal to the crown. So when I say it's designed for them to go down by default, let me give you an example, because I can now, right? Say I was being loyal to Tyler Perry, but I didn't know that Hollywood was shut down. Let me give you the clarity. Say I don't know Hollywood shut down, or I don't believe it. I think because this shut down, I'm going to go to Atlanta and get with Tyler Perry. Boom. Now I go to Tyler Perry. I signed a contract with him for however many years. But I didn't know his ass going to get a $260 million lawsuit. You know what this means? This means everybody locked in contract under Tyler Perry, their fucking careers are in jeopardy as well. When I kept saying it's all of them, they all going to fall. Same thing I told you with Jay-Z. This is another part y'all didn't get. Let me clarify this part. If Jay-Z moved to the UK and he is no good. What does that mean for Rock Nation? Everybody under contract by him, FatJoe and Jadakiss. All right. You see why FatJoe and Jadakiss got to split a podcast? You see why Cameron got to get a check off Revolt? All right. That's what people didn't get. Anybody signed to Tyler Perry, their career is finished. Then what happens after that? If he get done like Bill, all his works after that are destroyed. They did it to R. Kelly, y'all. That's what tripped me out. They don't play no damn R. Kelly on the radio. You ain't gonna hear it. You ain't gonna see nothing about nothing R. Kelly at all. They might do that to Tyler Perry. All his shit gonna get taken out. Why? Because of his lawsuit, for one, and I'm seeing the role they portraying. So guess what I'm gonna show y'all today? What's really going on? Tyler Perry is the face of abuse for the LGBTQ community. That's what this is about. How they also abuse every single letter of the organization. Told you that it's about a lot of shit. This gonna hold merit. This gonna hold merit. This gonna make him a bigger star after that. Period. He's gonna be a star after this. And Tyler Perry franchise gonna go down. I'm gonna ask you another question. Let's say if Tyler Perry makes it pay out, however this pans out, what you think gonna happen to his Madea saga after that? I got a better question. Who the fuck you think gonna actually watch Madea after that? After this, who watches Madea? All right. So it's all together. Because as this is going on, this is the prequel sequel before the Diddy trial. This is the soup that's cooking. The soup is already being cooked, y'all. The soup is already cooking. All right, the stove is already hot for somebody net. You know the stove got 4 eyes on it, right? Well, you know what I Diddy on. Yeah, but it's three more on that fucking stove, y'all. They hot and ready. So you see what's going on, right? All right. Mind you, y'all, check it out. They on their ass. All this news on them, I'm getting from the United Kingdoms. They on their ass. Let me give y'all the clues, the proof. All this UK shit. Meaning they on that shit because they in their country. They on their ass. Jay-Z. So look at it like this. This is what flips my wig. Look how we can be here. This shit ain't nothing. This shit quiet. But you know over there, it's the biggest fucking news. Jay-Z and Beyonce moving to our country. They moving to our neighborhood. That shit big over there, y'all. So you now can see how your life in news is. See, the news dictates your life. Your life is controlled because you don't even know half the shit that go on. And when you do find out, you find out late. But this is the system that's been running for the whole decade and beyond in the century. This is where the late shit comes from, the broken clock. Over there, this shit is big, meaning it's no news in America. If we had to compare American news to United Kingdom news right now, this is the biggest fucking news. This would be equivalent to if we heard one of the queens or somebody moving over here. Same shit. So I'm just letting you see how that shit being covered. It's not this ain't no secret, y'all. You only, if I say, people only think shit is a secret because so many people hide shit and lie. You know? People think somebody putting foot on a neck just because everybody else lying and quiet. No, when I tell you this is America, the news is always out here. You just keep picking one news. See that? This is national news. 99 problems. See that? That's how they troll. That's how they clown them. 99 problems. Beyonce and Jay-Z, new UK home has an algae-filled lake and shabby shack nestled in countryside. Now let's look at this shit very normal. In real life, I don't think nobody will buy property with an algae-filled pool. Look to me like they bought some foreclosed shit or they just bought some shit that was discounted. What y'all think? I'm going to say what I said earlier. I can show you beautiful land in every state in this damn country. Every state. It's places in America you look at that should have looked like you in a dream. And I know they got money to go wherever they want. But I also know their U.S. status is not the same. You kept hearing about these crazy people that be stalking celebrities going on their property. That's one. You also heard about celebrities being robbed at their homes. That's two. When you Jay-Z and Beyonce, you can't take that risk. The proof of a lot of celebrities didn't have no protection. How the hell they got cameras, motion sensors, gated communities, and still getting people breaking in their house? No, a lot of that shit happened. It scares the fuck out of celebrities. Every time it's a story of somebody breaking in a mansion, they terrified of that shit. Why? Charles Manson. The spirit and story of Charles Manson always haunt celebrities because the spirit of Charles Manson was placed on Hollywood, because the whole narrative was celebrities being slaughtered in their homes. So they always been scared of that. Yeah, always. So I'm going to ask y'all again what I always ask y'all. How the hell do y'all talk about all these fucking topics every day? But nobody never talked about how Black Hollywood got their ass on fire. They don't have no fucking big jobs no more. Y'all got the update on BET canceled. How did this happen, y'all? How? But if I was stuck in that world of BET, I wouldn't know none of this shit neither, y'all. So I'll tell you, this ain't no hate. This ain't to shame nobody. This shit we looking at through this rap music shit, this entertainment, it's not about that. This is how your whole life was ran, controlled, all of that, manipulated, your whole life. Where certain important things happen in history, but you are not permitted to know. So you were told things, shown things, look that way. And every time the person got away, it just happened again. So that's why I had to bring it up for you to show you this is a process that had been happening past 100 years. And I was telling you that this time they didn't escape because they had the world lens on them. Nobody, y'all, nobody is going to escape the diddler. Nobody. 50 Cent been trying to tell y'all. He made that video. He made that milk carton of Jay-Z 2 years ago. He just brought it back out. This is how long he's been trolling Jay-Z about laying low. When they like, where you at now, Jay? Where the fuck you at? Where the Rock Nation brunch is at? Nobody's getting it. They didn't throw no Rock Nation brunch this year or last year. You see what I'm saying? It's so much shit. People let him off the hook. That's why I go hard like that. Because I'm not stupid. I'm not blind. He's not my God. Family. No, we're going to leave it at that, man. I can't believe it. Every time I look, I can't believe that shit. Yeah, he actually became their Jesus. That shit is for real. Well, you ever saw Jesus on the run? Jesus is running for Pennywise. I'm talking about Jay-Z. His name is Jay-Z. All right then. He running for Pennywise, man. No, y'all. It's it. It's up. Hollywood is exposed. So we not finished yet. We got some more to talk about. Let's go. Actor Dixon spoke to ABC News. So you got the update. It's not going away. It's just getting started. Now let's move on. This was very disturbing on my timeline. Do you see who's now making these conversations up? It's mighty funny, right? Then I tell you, like, some reason everybody wearing all black. See what's going on? See Cameron, right? Remember the episode I said, Cameron, where your Cartiers at? Cameron got some Cartiers now. Yeah. So Cameron got an all black hat, black chain on. Wow. Anyway, see this? When have you ever heard Biggie talk about Cameron talk about Biggie? This will fuck me up. When I saw him and laughing and joking face to face, I said they pranked their ass again. Rivera reveals who killed Biggie. 64 million epic record. What do all these niggas know? Tupac, Biggie, get your money, bring your fans. Tupac and Biggie is the cult that most black men are still trapped and lost in. They didn't advance because they still love 30-year plus old stories, and they also love the characters. Biggie and Tupac is a movie that niggas watch every day for 30 years straight. It is a fucking record they play every day. But when you don't have no fucking content, Biggie, Tupac will always get something going. But what they don't get, not me, in 2025, the truth of the matter is, we know that if you didn't give Biggie a tribute in 30 years, if you didn't give Biggie a tribute all this time, you don't give up about Biggie. We know this already. Cameron, when did you ever give Biggie a tribute? When did you ever give Biggie a tribute? Y'all are only working because y'all are broke and y'all are all finished. When Biggie Smalls died, y'all had no energy. You guys are self-destructing. You're imploding. You all know the dealer is gone and you're broke. Jay-Z is also part of y'all family. You played your role. Cam, you played your role. Meanwhile, y'all all broke online. Entertainment allegedly had $60 million. I remember the news, unless it was fake. Y'all had a deal from Sony Records. So when you talk about Mariah Carey, that was a hookup through Sony Records. They're industry guys. You heard about industry? You heard about industry. They're all industry guys. But now they're all online guys because online is the new black industry. So they've been playing in y'all face. They didn't do shit for Biggie. His legacy is ruined. And they coming out years later after Jay-Z and Diddy in trouble trying to tell me about who killed Biggie. Stop it, Cam. No. We know the truth about y'all now, man. So y'all got pranked once again. Look, see him laughing? I thought he was Jason Whitlock. You looking at and Cameron after they was acting out a fake beef online. I told you, they diss each other. They trash each other. But see, it's about to be 2030. Y'all still don't know the truth. Y'all still don't know truth or lies. So when I said, you've been lied to so much after school books. Anyway, see them laughing at y'all? Trolling y'all stupid ass. Who they trolling? Nobody but New Yorkers. Nobody watched them. The truth is, only people watch them are people from New York. And grown-ass men that love rap music and they're washed up. I keep telling you, only people watch them. So, see them trolling? All right. On revolt. How the hell are they on revolt? Now, it ain't about how they on revolt. Do we have proof that the diddler soul revolt? Do we have proof of that? I know this one thing for a fact. I don't know about y'all, but this shit for real. I've been seeing so much pink, that shit been making me dizzy, man. That's another reason why I can't scroll YouTube at night at a certain time. There'd be so much pink, that shit fucking make my head hurt. Hell yeah, man. Anyway, see this shit? Using Biggie for content. When you getting a check from Revolt and you don't have no fucking content, you got to talk about Biggie. Like I said, they're fucking bitches. They're not talking about themselves, what they got going on. They're not rappers no more. They're gossiping Wendy Williams bitches. All right? Ladies, they stole y'all fucking tea and gossip department. Now, they never gave Biggie a tribute, but they always talking about his death, his death, his death, his death. When Biggie's birthday passed, did they talk about his birthday? They always talking about his death. When Genedeal was on this fucking internet, going into the whole shit about the night Biggie died, all past that shit for years and years and years. Where was they at? Where were they? When you understand Cameron is a bitch, and he always gonna work for Jay-Z, he's nothing but a sophisticated Memphis Bleak. The whole job is take the attention of Jay-Z. We're going to talk about why Biggie got killed, but we're not going to troll Jay-Z or how they got kicked out the fucking country. All right? We're not going to talk about that. Come and talk to Flea. Come and talk to Flea. He talking to you men. Come and talk to him, bro. You been doing it, right? Because you niggas now participate in gossip. Anytime a man is talking about a dead man 30 years later that was not there, that is called gossip. Plus the shit don't exist. But did you hear him talk about his man Jay-Z? Did they talk about one time how Keisha Cole, a lot of others, black entertainers in Hollywood got their ass smoked out? Did he talk about that? Did he talk about anything about the dildos? Did Cameron, he want to break down to me about Biggie Small death? Did he break down a fucking freak-off mansion? Did he break down why Diddy had the guns? Did he break down the Astroglide? I'm not fucking playing with y'all. I told you, if they're going to talk about everything, I want to hear their mouth. But they want to talk about Biggie death because they trolling. Don't talk about the pink dildos. Talk about Biggie dead. They talk about a dead man with mother dead. If Biggie was my man, I'd smoke their ass. I'd smoke all their ass. If he was my family, I'd have been hunting their ass down. And I'm glad he would have tucked it in the New York penitentiary. That's right. Bury me in the goddamn ground. If he was my family, I'd have rolled on all their ass. I swear to God, I would have. Because they playing. You going to see Cameron there. This was another thing y'all niggas ain't watching. You ain't noticed this nigga ain't come out. So when Biggie mother died, you going to see once Biggie mother dead, they start playing with his name. Did the same thing when Afeni died. Same shit. Told they all fucking exposed. It's one fucking error. All they gonna ever do is the same shit. They gonna always do it up for money and lie their ass off. Soon as Miss Wallace dead, you start seeing this whole Biggie shit because they fucking broke. And they know they couldn't do it. Miss Wallace around because Miss Wallace on their ass. So I know what they doing, y'all. They showing you the punks they are. So I already told you already. This is why they exposed. Because they been on this bitch picking and choosing their topics. I don't care if they ain't joke on Diddy. I don't care if they say, yo, man, Diddy, he wild, man. Yo, that's some wild shit to the Cassie. No. You fucking saw you saw Cameron interview the Punisher, a fruity-ass gay bisexual body lifter. You saw them talking about bathtubs filled with baby oil. He interviewed the Punisher. No love for the woman. Fuck that. We throw that out the window then, right? Okay. Talking about Biggie while he dead. Talking about shit that's irrelevant. Nobody gives a fuck about Biggie no more. Or none of y'all legacy. Period. Because this is the whole kicker. Y'all had it, but y'all lost it. Y'all niggas fell off over 20 years ago. Meaning y'all been irrelevant. Cameron, you been exposed ever since Joel's teeth been falling out. Y'all a joke. Plus, Cameron, you was signing Jay-Z the whole time. So when you going to stop fronting these people like Jay-Z don't own half your fucking music to this day? And you ain't going to get no real money unless you work online, fool. This fool work on Revolt. So like I said, they don't even get numbers on their own. That's Revolt traffic. They fucking sorry. That's right. Cameron is out the closet. Come and talk to Flea. I really, really need it. He talking to all you fucking thugs. Pull up, bitches. Cameron never, ever, 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 ever spoke about the death of Big. But since Miss Wallace died, even though I know the truth, you didn't like Junior Mafia, they keep throwing that little bullshit about Biggie signing you, man. Fuck all that. You was more or less with As far as I know, all y'all had Biggie in a fake-ass world conspiring against Biggie. As far as I know, because I keep hearing about how niggas ain't like Biggie. All right? But I see smiling. All right, then. Why? I'm the face of Biggie legacy now. I guess I'll get a couple dollars off this. Matter of fact, they all gonna go fucking broke. Told you, Diddy in jail meaning in all of their ass. They think they gonna prosper. No, they don't know. Every time they show their face, they making a fool of themselves. Like I said, y'all, I told you, I'm gonna slow it down. I want y'all to see how they in Atlanta make-believe, meaning only they believe this shit. See, look, in their mind, they playing on the public. They think Niggas like me really care about Biggie death. And they telling me they fake ass story. Meanwhile, I know they need the fucking money. Meanwhile, I know dealers in jail, no more money. What else I know? Biggie legacy is fucking shut down. Which means they ain't making no money. He's fucking broke. All of their ass. That's right. Pick one. Now, why am I saying that? Now it's somewhere else. Told y'all, man. Y'all been playing them games so much. Y'all all out the closet, y'all. That's right, man. Y'all are so pink. I don't need nobody to tell me who to deal those before. That's right. Cameron, till you kiss a girl in the mouth, you gonna leave that at that, bro. Straight up. I'm not playing with none of y'all because I already told you what's gonna happen. I said they're gonna keep thinking they're gonna make it without Diddy, and they doing everything I said. Meanwhile, they don't know the internet is their trap. Because that's it. Because once this Diddy trial over, they on their ass full speed. I already see them talk about on TikTok. I already see them talk about them already. That's why I say I know what's up. They already done. They already done. They just don't know it, and their fans don't know. But just know this part. If he was not on Revolts, he would not be getting a check. Sorry ass rappers. Just for that, I'm gonna start rapping again. And I'm gonna crush all you niggas. Just for that. So, Wendy Williams got a job because Cameron took her job. Can you see it now? That's supposed to be Lovely T sitting right there. Not Cameron. No, it's the new wave of the men. So I'm saying it for a reason, because they believe this shit. Huh? They kept telling me how much people from New York real. Man, they've been playing with Biggie legacy the whole time. It took a man from St. Louis, earned his bones in Harlem, named Genedeal. The only one I see speak up for this shit. And whether it was from the heart or not, that ain't even the fucking point. Because everything Gene did, he did while Miss Wallace was alive. Get it? Whatever role Gene did, he told the role he played. Meaning, he told what he did that day. He said a lot of shit on him and Biggie's conversations. Cameron ain't do that. But now they want to talk about his death. Told you, man, I would smack fire at all of them if I was on that type of shit. I ain't on that shit. I don't even care. But I'm going to say that because they be coming across this channel and they friends and they peers and they be fucking knowing. As far as I know, Cameron, you be tapped in. I don't know what you do. But mighty funny to me, you got on all black, bro. And I said, where your Cartiers at? Mighty funny, you got on your Cartiers now, bro. But guess what? You still pink. That's right. What I kept telling them, they kept thinking it was just Mace. Thanks, free thinker. That's the part y'all didn't get when I said the powerful thing of Cam is he do got control over thugs. He got mind control. But they will not comprehend that he's just like all the rest of them. He's just more masculine. But lately, Cam masculinity has worn off. He's going on 50. When you get old, it's hard to keep playing that tough guy role. Yeah. Make it clear for you. He gonna front. That's why he sit away far on that camera. I'm gonna tell you what it is. There's a lot of shit. Like I said, see them? Same era. They all together. They are the little boys. Family. They was with Usher too. They all know Usher from back in the day. Diddy control all of these little Negroes when they were 20, 19, the same shit. Everything I joke about with Diddy and Gunna, and we talking about Diddy, all this young shit, that was them first. That's why they are the quietest and the most scared. And one thing you better get in your mind, these are facts. Whatever goddamn it Diddy and Jay-Z tell any one of them Negroes to do, they're going to do it. These are facts. They can't never say no to Jay-Z and none of that shit. Huh? I love this shit. Fabulous eat with no fucking cake. Jada Kid scared on camera with a hoodie on. Yeah, scared. Nori so fucking scared, his blood is not lit. This showed me the power Diddy holds. What else? I didn't make this shit. Why somebody say starts stress eating? When Diddy comes in the room, they start stress eating. Why? Why? Question is why? Who the fuck does that? You see all three of them doing the shit. That's called punks. That's called they fucking scared. That's called when Diddy pull up, you know what time it is. You ain't none of that shit. They fucking scared, y'all. Huh? Now, why am I showing you them? Because you don't understand Cameron is just like them. Cameron is actually softer than all of them. Those are facts. More proof. Google it. Who was the last person Cameron battled? Mace. Cameron tried to battle Mace. Mace eated his fucking ass. After that, they started doing a show together. So according to history, in the end, Mace won. Told you, this about legacy. You saw him, punk-ass Jim Jones, and Dipset jumping Mace. Dissing Mace. But at the end, it was one-on-one. Mace destroyed his ass. But you still didn't get Cameron's whole career. He had people surrounding him. His career is tied in with Biggie. So we bought it. He had Diddy. Everybody co-signed him. Then he started Dipset. He had a whole gang. We liked the gang. He had the real gang with him. It's a lot of reasons why. But they're not with him no more. This is who he is. And when I'm telling you that, I'm saying it for a reason. Because he's the bitchest one. He's the worst one. But the truth is, he got the most mind control over Negroes. Let me prove it to you. Cameron performing at a Jay-Z event. Once again, putting all this shit back up. Because when Cameron money wasn't good, he performed with Jay-Z 2018 when Jay-Z did the B-side shit. He performed for that man. Why? Jay-Z always got his fucking paperwork. What else I know? I know every rapper in 2025 that did not buy their rights back to their music, they're fucking broke or they can't afford that shit. All the rappers that could afford to buy their shit back after 2020, it's a certain time, I think it's 30 years. After 20 to 30 years, somewhere around that 25, you can buy your rights back. And all the people with money bought their shit back. These broke rappers can't do that. So I kept telling you, you've been fucking played. This is Cameron performing for Jay-Z. Life after Rockefeller. Life after Dipset. All right? Around the time Joel's teeth falling out, he performed for Jay-Z. This what let me know that shit was fake. It was for the streets to eat it up. But when I started thinking, hold on, man. Jay-Z been around these guys since the 90s. He always knew Cam. He always knew Jimmy. He always knew these guys, man. I just did my homework. I said, man, them niggas was pulling a stunt. Guess who they didn't like? Guess who they didn't like? Guess who really had to go? Y'all didn't put that together. Big L. Big L. Big L. Big L was the one had to go. Y'all don't get it yet, do you? I keep telling you, the more they stick around. See, let me show you how the spirit works. As they keep talking about Biggie's death, guess who death gonna come up? So when you see the world start talking about Big L death, don't be surprised. I said it, okay? Remember what I said. They talking about Biggie death today. Soon, everybody be talking about Big L death. So I told you, as all this shit die down, and the more they show their face and run their mouth, they're all gonna hang each other. Why? Big L was signed to Rockefeller when he died. Big L was Cameron's so-called friend and Mace, same block. But we also know the truth. We all knew Big L was better than all of the ass. Jay-Z, all of them. All of them. So, when they start talking about the real shit, because y'all forget, when these people die, they put out fabricated stories. So, we don't know the real story of Big L. We just know what we was told. Why I say that? Due to the internet, I think people are going to start doing homework and they're going to find out that real Big L shit. I think it's going to be an upcoming podcast of like Art of Dialogue. They're going to go into that whole Big L Harlem shit. Yep. Since they want to expose and talk about Biggie death, I think somebody's going to talk about Big L death. See that? So when you talk about foot on their neck, if I wanted to put my foot on his neck, I would do shit like that, but I'm not. No, y'all. Told you, everybody's going to get their day. But what I want you to see, how these broke Negroes that's tied in the Diddy legacy, Bad Boy legacy, Rockefeller legacy, how the hell are they broke now, y'all? See that? That's the real Cameron. That's why his ass sit far off that fucking TV. All right? That's the real Cameron. Work for Jay-Z. Right? I need your Cam. I need to hit that stage for me, bro. I need to hit the stage for me. Go to work. They control all of them. You just thought it was Mace because he got caught with dildos. But you kept forgetting Cameron told us Mace had a dildo, and he fucking said it was from Diddy. He said that, not me. He told me. But I never forgot. He thought I was going to be a dumb nigga in jail. But I remember what he said. So I've been put this together. You told me Mace had dildos, but you still with Mace. I also told you Mace is more of a man than you, bitch. So, Cameron, when you going to stop these games and playing around? Do I respect Mace? Mace ain't playing with Biggie name. If Mace didn't like Biggie, whatever, hey, he ain't playing with him. You are. Because you need the money, nigga. Straight up. Jamron. Thank you very much. His name is Jamron. All right? Nori knows it too. They all know. So, Biggie legacy mean get money, just like Tupac. Now, like I said, the people that was around these people, I don't have nothing against them. Like, meaning the people that was around them, they got a right to speak about this shit. Plus, a lot of people that been speaking about them, they been speaking about them. But now you got Negroes hopping on bandwagons talking about shit for clout and content, y'all. Cameron, look, Cameron and them whole shit for 20 plus years was stay the hell away from that Biggie shit. Y'all not getting that neither. Biggie died 97. They didn't have the same energy 97 when he died. 98, 99, 2000, 1, 2. Y'all didn't get after Biggie died. That's why when you're going to always see when I talk about this New York shit, it does it. Because I know the truth. When Biggie died, they all wanted to be the next Biggie. See, look at it like this. They looked at it like Biggie out the way now. Shit. We never knew who was going to have next. God damn. Who dropped the album first? Diddy. Who wrote for that album straight after goddamn Biggie died? Jay-Z wrote the lyrics. They all was waiting to be next. They never gave a fuck about Big, y'all. They studied him. They wanted to be him. Then they stole all this shit and they tried to top him. I'm the man. That's why I keep telling you bitches, I'm not going to buy him. Why the fuck would I buy Cameron when I know Biggie signed him? If I looked up to anybody, it was fucking Biggie. If you want to be technical, how the hell am I look at the Cameron if I know goddamn well he was under Biggie? That's for you punks. See that? Thank you very much, Faith. I'm saying that for a reason, y'all. Because look, all these years, the word was stay away from Biggie. But if we got to talk about Biggie to get the attention of Jay-Z and whatever else the fuck we got to do, that's what they try to do. But it's not working. All right? Because they all next. After this Diddy trial, trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. By me showing you this video, this right here, shows you the world knows. I didn't make this shit. And this shit been going around. Start spread. Because everybody know. See, hey, New York, whoever, y'all went for that shit. Y'all want to sweep under the rug. Meaning, who cares? He came in the room. What's up, daddy? Yo, man, what's up? Everybody know. It went viral for Diddy being suspect. But I knew back then Diddy did it on purpose. When Diddy did that, that was for his rainbow fans. I know why he did it. Diddy is an outright bisexual man. Period. They just didn't think we was going to know. That's why I keep telling you the proof is already in the pudding. They always knew who Diddy was. They didn't think we was going to know who he was. That's all it's about. So when I tell you the secrets and cover-up is, they didn't want us to know they are affiliated with Diddy's gay side. That's all it's about. Because this whole shit is about, not about them. It's not about GAY. When you a gangster rapper and your fans find out, you ain't gonna make no more money. I told you that's what the secret is. It's not as, see, this is what they know. They know all of the Rainbow fans get it clear. All the men that love Cameron, the one, see, it's a saying called, you on my D, right? Cameron know men are on his D. Straight men. He also know men that are in the community. They his fans. They know this. But what he don't want to know, he don't want the gangster rappers to actually find out. The straight gangsters to put it together. And that's the job they've been trying to do. Because for Cameron, in Cameron's work field, his department in life is gangster rap. If gangster rap find out the truth about him, his career is finished. That is the deflection from the dildos and the baby oil and the Astroglide. Even though Cameron's show is the same colors, baby oil and Astroglide, they still don't get it. When I told you already years ago, if they don't come out the closet, they will not get a check. Here's Cameron out the closet. Revolt cuts the check. You will not be on Revolt unless you come out the fucking closet with the pink and the blue. Simple. That's for them. All right? So, when you see that nigga dressed up in all pink, he trying to get some money. That's right. All the dialogue paying them niggas. I told you already. You didn't get the black Hollywood. Y'all didn't get it. The art of dialogue is paying black celebrities. That's their new job. You get it? He's paying them. They get, y'all just not getting it. This man was worth $60 million. Art of dialogue had to pay his ass some money. That's how fucking broke he is. See him? Now he's on Revolt. Why? It's a game. I go on Art of Dialogue. I'm back in the loop. Now I go on the platform. Next thing you know, I'm the new Genedeal. Hey, Genedeal, Aunt Rivera is coming to take your spot, bro. I see it already. I already see it, bro. Remember I told you. No, it's called I need some money. You dress bad. You look fucked up. I'm not even going to play with none of y'all. So that's what it is. I know what's up. I know what's up. What else I know? Any rapper did not leave New York. I knew they was going to be broke anyway. That's how New York set up to be. Cameron will always be a prisoner in New York City. Just like Jim Jones too. All right? So, as we come to a close, just know, it's a reason why it's ass in the UK. It's a reason why Cameron talking about Biggie. It's a reason why Un came out. But when you understand it all together, you'll get it clear. It's that simple. All lube on me. And Pac didn't like none of them. And they know that too. So, told you who the joke was. I told you I'm getting that hoodie made. Whether you like it or not. Because the joke's on y'all. All right? So, keep watching your gangster rappers and enjoying your content. Meanwhile, we going back to reality. All right? Just showing you how Un was able to come out. Now, he on Revolt. But I'm showing you how they're using Biggie for content. They don't give a F about Biggie at all, y'all. They don't give a flying F about Biggie at all. How we know that? We have the proof. No tributes, no merchandising, no stores, nothing. It's called I need some fucking money. All right? Appreciate all of y'all. Love is love. Ain't no hate. It's just what it is. They want it to be easy. You know what happens? They saw Diddy and Jay-Z stick their penis in y'all, so they want to finish doing it. They want the rest of what you got. That's all it is. The respectable ones, they're not playing in nobody's face, y'all. That's it. So this is the last thing I want to show y'all for everybody to think it's a joke. Income inequality dipped and a fewer moved people. Put it like this. Fewer people moved, according to a larger survey of U.S. slide, meaning people not moving like that. But what they saying is this is some financial shit. Now, let me show you. It goes into what I was talking to y'all about, this classification shit. Income inequality dipped. More people had college degrees. Fewer people moved to a different home. And the share of Asian and Hispanic residents increased in the United States last year, according to figures released Thursday by the U.S. Census Bureau. So for those who don't get it, Asians, Hispanics are moving on up more than black and whites. To make it clear, people that came in this country is moving up faster than people that been here their whole life. Because black and whites are now the dumbest because they were the main ones brainwashed by black and whites. So being that that's all they knew while they were being distracted, everybody else was getting more educated than them and more privileged. That's what happened. So when I've been telling y'all, the race is what place you're going to finish in. Nobody's spared. This is my proof of when they give you the results to your face to show you it is not a secret. All right? This was the purpose of Trading Topics. Watch the other news. Don't watch how you're fucking losing numbers. All right, so I'm always going to give y'all the scoreboard. Let's continue this conversation. These year-to-year changes, big and small, from 2023 to 2024, when you was in the house, were captured in the Bureau's data from the American Community Survey, which means you always under studies. Community Survey, the largest annual audit of American life, the biggest study in American history, has just been done. The survey of 3.5 million households asked about more than 40 topics, including income, housing costs, veteran status, computer use. What else? Commuting, meaning traveling, and education. Now, let me make it clear for you. It was a survey of 3.5 million households, asked about more than 40 different topics. 40 different topics, including housing costs, veterans status, computer use, commuting, and education. This is what they're saying. More people had college degrees. Fewer people moved to a different home. This is what they say. Let me break it down. I'm going to tell you this whole shit before we go. Everything I've been telling y'all, they making it like it's a whatever the fuck they want to make it like. This is from them studying online analytics. Let me prove it to you. They know who move around by the tracking on your phone. They know who been buying shit. They know about education. They know about computer use. Told you everything been analyzed. Now you can study. You can study the community and see who's actually going somewhere. Why? We can actually see how many people moved out of the country through their fucking cell phone. We can see how many people moved to another state through they goddamn changing the Google accounts. Simple. So we've been studying algorithm. All these people, they have not been moving. We got the proof. They're Google tracking, and they've been in the house most of the time. They're in the house, in their neighborhoods. We already know they go from their house to the store, back home. Meanwhile, they've been doing this in life. If I say these are life, I kept telling my people, these are life studies now, y'all. The phone is a life study. So this is what they're saying. We able to prove that other communities, they have not been prospering in life due to our recent studies. But they're not telling you all these recent studies been on the phone. When I told you all your information been sold. The survey of 3.5 million households. Now let's rewind. I'm gonna give you the key part right here. Thursday by the U.S. Census Bureau, the Gov. Same shit. What did it say? The Bureau data, government data from the American Community Survey. All it is, it's the same thing as some Homeland shit. To get the exact behavior of the American society. Now I'm going to tie it into how I really know what this is about as well. I also know they've been tracking the dirty Americans, the foreigners. You get it? So that's why I tell you I know what they've been doing. Once I understood they got the planes that fly over with home surveillance, they can fly over so you sit in your fucking house. So the same technology they've been using to track illegals, they also been using the same technology to see that Americans ain't been doing shit, but also to decipher American households. Which one are the good American households? Which are the corrupt American households? This is the data analytics. They're never going to tell you. You got to be able to read between the lines. Yes, I know this what this is about. This shit come from the tracking of cell phones and the global technology of the cameras outside, the planes that fly above. You ever heard that saying? He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. They got the technology for that. That's what they're telling you guys. That's what this shit about. All right? So they know. So now they can see what they actually see what community works. Let me show you. When they said commuting, they know about your travel. New York, how they know how many people going to work? The Metro card. It's a database. They know how many people go to work and go home. It's a study. Now we can study. No, this is your whole life schedule now. That's why I was telling you, we live in a world now. If you're not dirty, you have nothing to worry about because every single fiber of your life is being tracked. This is also why they've been giving you the hits on the porn. Oh, they didn't know how much you watch porn, all that shit. It's the Minority Report, y'all. It's like this. Minority Report means, say if you got locked up, they study your human algorithm, your life, because it's going to be tied into your social credit score. We want to know exactly the type of human being you are. Why? Guess what? We already been through the phase of hiring you. You told us what you do. We think you're good. Hey, you even got a clean background. But this new shit is going to tell everything you do. When you leave work, when you go home, what you actually do. Hey, do you run around and buy pussy? It's going to tell everything. That's how you're going to be judged now. Your whole life, your credit score. You get it? It's your social. Basically, I'm going to tell you like this. Your morals and principles is your social credit score. When it's on your record, you've been evicted. You ain't pay your rent. Well, on paper, it's telling that you are a human that like to stay at property and don't pay your bills and fuck it up, and you don't like to pay your rent. That means you're not a good person because that landlord trusted you. You told the landlord you was going to pay, but you didn't. And you got a record of it. This means you're not a good person. This is the new measurement. Social credit score is already overseas. That's where a lot of this shit going at. So when I tell you that's how this country works. Big news gonna be celebrity shit. The realest shit ever gonna be this small shit. But you see, American press, that is the law. The news has to be released to the public every day, 24/7. It's all on how it's released and how it's promoted and how it's picked up. But the news is always out here. So this little article is telling you how they just did a study on America and they got the results that Asians and Hispanics are more on the go, more on the rise, on the move. Get it? Period. So on that note, y'all, we're going to close out. We out. Appreciate all of y'all. All right? You get the clues. You get what it's about. Until this Diddy trial is over with, we don't know nothing. Y'all know the saying. But what you will see is them continue to scramble, continue to be internet clowns, and do what they got to do to get a check. And that's about it. One thing you know, before they had nothing to say at all. Tyler Perry, he's on national TV. Keep your eyes open for the Tyler Perry campaign, y'all. ABC dropping this shit on all networks. Hulu, all of that. Yeah. Hulu is ABC. Hulu is also Disney. Well, they made it wherever we go at from kids, y'all. We will never escape Mickey Mouse. Never. So, y'all enjoy your day. And holler at y'all later. One. I know if anybody, any one of y'all had the money to buy this, I know you wouldn't buy this. If you had options on what property to buy, you're going to buy property that needs work with an algae-filled pool.